Give me 1 second, you guys. I accidentally pushed the live button and I wasn't ready. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me get my other platforms together, okay? She got a word. What are you talking about? It's not. See, talking about you. What you saying? You talking jibber jabbers right now? I hit it by accident. No, I don't got my headphones on. I ain't my bad. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. You about to get on my live, Snuggie? Just emptiness and memories. You know what other song I'm hearing? What? I ain't going back to fuck. I'm not ain't going back to fuck with you. I don't know who sing that, but I'm hearing that song too. No, he don't. Why? No. He said Michael Jackson sing that song. No. I ain't going back to fuck with you. I'm living my best life. All right, y'all. I'm almost ready. I got every. I think I got them. This collective messages. I ain't going back to forth with you. I do. You know, somebody told me today that I to read a book. He cussed me out in my comment section, then told me to read a book. Yeah, now I can't use that I don't see these men catching up. Cause they gonna talk about, well, I was matching your energy. And I said, oh, you was? With your sassy ass. That's an Aquarius or Sagittarius. No, for real. He was definitely giving air sign. He was giving air sign energy for the longest. It was so funny. I said my book collection, you wouldn't even be able to afford my book collection. Like, you wouldn't even be able to afford it. My book collection is crazy. I just didn't understand what that was going to solve. All right, y'all, let's get started, y'all. Hey, everybody, what's up? Let me wait till everybody. Get in. Get up in here. Hey, Lily. What we doing today? I'm just going to do some messages. All right, y'all gotta you gotta tone it down. Just turn the volume down. Because ever since I got mad at Lisa House over that Uno game, I'm trying to be more mature. So I wasn't gonna hang up on you, but I felt like she was mad at the Uno game. You can't play nothing with Rihanna. You can't play. She got mad over the Uno game, y'all. Hey, y'all. You can't play nothing with Rihanna. Oh, and then he told me to grow up. He said, "Grow up." Grow up. Are you really gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? I said, "Oh wow, you told me to grow up." He told me to grow up. Why would you say that? And you know it's crazy because I don't even read people comments like that. I really don't. This stuff all on my computer. I don't even have my PayPal logged in on here no more. How is XFP? This is my device, and this took about some. What's the tag? Welcome around, you gotta put your password in, but 7 is logged in. Like, hi everyone. Hi everyone. I'm really down here because I didn't even know who this is, but you were scored. I don't know. Let's do some cards off of here. What's that? This is crazy. Thank you for the gifts. All right, y'all. Let me get started. Ooh, that was a net. I almost got it. All right, let's get started. What you ordering? I am hungry. What you want to eat? I'll take some Jersey night. Here go to another order. Oh, no. Here go another order. I haven't had food stamps. I haven't had food stamps since what, 7, 8 years? No, probably longer than 8 years. He said what? He didn't say, we ain't say nothing about food stamps. Who said something about that? I thought Snug said something about food stamps. I haven't had food stamps in a long time. In a long time. Me either. Somebody selling it. That's what I thought at first. Anybody selling any food stamps? Anybody selling any food stamps? Please raise your hands. Everybody like, oh my God, I caught you live. Y'all saying that on TikTok and y'all saying it on YouTube. All right, we about to do our prayer real quick. And then we're ready to get started, you guys. I was trying to wait for a few more people to come in. No, just turn it down. Yeah. And then the day before clients. Okay, this is the prayer we need to do right here. I got a client before my clients, after my clients, to close the session out, the end of the day, seal and protection. And I got this is like my morning prayer, but I'm kind of like using this as my prayer before I kind of read anyway. And that's like been helping and stuff like that. So let's do prayer, and then we're going to start in regards to our announcements and our service and stuff like that in regards to what we're about to do. Okay, so I feel like I need to do an astrological reading. And so before I do that, let's bring up the astrological planets. I think Astro Seek, I think, is the ones that does the current planets right now. Okay, here we go. Here go the current energy of the planets. Planetary position at this moment. That's what we want to focus on. What Venus? Venus and Leo. It sure need to feel like it. Okay, so here we go. Let's pray. Everybody bow your heads. That's how they say at church. Oh God, I play too much. Okay, I'm in a silly mood. Okay, you guys, so bear with me. Okay. Heavenly Father, Most High God, I come before your throne in authority, alignment, and in truth. I thank you for this day, for divine order, provision, and protection. I invite your presence to go before me, stand beside me, and rest within me. Let everything I do today be led by your wisdom, not my own understanding. I call for my divine spiritual team, my assigned angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, and the helpers of the highest light only. Okay, I call upon Archangel Michael for protection and sword of truth, Metatron for divine order, alignment, and timeline integrity and throne room messages, Archangel Raphael for healing and restoration in this message, Archangel Gabriel for clear communication and divine expression. I activate my spiritual authority at this time, my divine DNA, and my God given assignment. I take my seat in alignment with the kingdom of God. I now assign my wealth angels to go forward, organize divine provision, opportunities, align clients, and an overflow. Bring me those who are ready. Okay. Those who are watching me now are ready, willing, and assigned to the work. Close every door that is not for me and open only what is aligned with God. I declare my energy is sovereign, my field is sealed, my work is protected, my time is multiplied, my provision is guaranteed. Let today be fruitful, aligned, and profitable in every way. In your son, Jesus Christ, I pray at this time. Amen. Ashe. Okay. All right. Let's get it started and popping. I got one collective good message for you guys out here today. And you know what I was really getting? I just came up off my walk. And I was really getting like, this is the last curtain call. Okay, this is I'm doing like the bobblehead. Okay, this is like the last curtain call. Don't. I'm supposed to say bobblehead like that. Right next to me, y'all. She next to me working. Okay, but I was getting like this the last curtain call. A lot of people have not been repenting, cleansing their energy, closing out cycles, changing, stepping up, leading, all of that. They have not been doing the work, honey. So this is like the last curtain call. And you're like, okay, well, what's going to happen? Okay, they're probably going to go through a series or cycles of like stagnation, slow growth, recorrection. Sometimes it's stability and finances. This is going to affect a lot of people's stability and finances. They may go through like regrowth. Somebody could have water in their chart. Water energy could be significant. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So currently I'm being guided to do an astrological reading. So that's what we're going to do. If you're new here, welcome. Welcome, my divine soul. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay, don't forget, you guys, I have 2 classes coming up. Next week is the spiritual divination class. So I want to teach everyone how to use spiritual divination with your spiritual gifts, along with protection. Okay, so if you guys need to learn how, like, to protect, it is a 4-hour class, so it is long class. Okay, and then I have a 6-week class that I'm so super excited about. This is something new. This is something you're never ever going to see nowhere else but here at Harmony Leadership Academy. Okay. We're doing a 6-week timeline and interactive class. So basically, you guys are going to be interactive where you're going to be pulling codes, block energy, all of that stuff like that. You're going to be pulling them from all of those different timelines that you lived in previous lifetimes that either was like stolen, siphoned, whatever. So we're going to be activating those codes, pulling those codes in, but we're going to be doing it through each timeline. Okay. So I'm so super excited about that. I'm already like on that already. So I'm excited to be sharing that with you guys as well too. So that's a 6-week course. We will meet every single week. Um, be prepared for like shift changes, drink your water, come focus. It is a summer cohort before I go into tier 2 in October. Okay, so tier 2 starts in October. If you guys are in the Miami area, we're going to be in Miami August the 8th for the Lionsgate portal. Please make sure you guys check that out as well too. Everything is in the link in the bio, or you can go to my website, 7thharmonyplace.com. Those classes, the 6-week cohort and the spiritual divination class, is under events. It's not under Harmony Leadership Academy. I don't know why I ain't put it under there, but it's under events. Okay, I should have put it under there, but I didn't. All right, so if you're looking for the class, it's under events. The tier program is the only thing that's going to be under Harmony Leadership Academy. All right, and I think that's about it. If you guys are interested in getting a candle, the candle shop is open, available on the TikTok shop. And I think that's about it. So let's get into these messages. I got one good message for you guys today. Today is kind of like my rest day, my clearing day. You got the sun at the bottom of the day. Okay. Leo energy, sun, spirit, fire. Okay. Somebody got North Node, blessings, South Node clearing out with Aquarius. This is crazy because this is like literally my chart. Okay. This is literally my chart. My North Node is in Leo. Look at that. You got fire, desire. You got blessings, South Node, and my South Node is in Aquarius. So something is closing out. Yeah, you got Mars. There could be like a masculine energy, a cycle that's closing out with a masculine energy. So right now the moon is in Cancer. The moon is in Cancer. There could be emotions coming up, feelings coming up. Maybe there could be like a sense of you needing to express your emotions, bring up suppressed emotions. It's in Mercury too. Maybe you want to feel like you feel emotionally expressive right now with Venus and Leo. I'm feeling like, you have like this, like, I want a courageous energy when it comes to like your emotions. Like some of you could be tapping into like a feeling of like, okay, this is what I want to go after with the Taurus and Mars currently right now. Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Aries. We already knew that. Okay. And that's what I've seen at the bottom of the deck. I've seen Aries energy, Aries energy. So yeah, look, Aquarius, Mars, South Node. So South Node, Saturn energy is closing out because Aries is in Saturn right now. Yeah, Saturn is in Aries right now. Jupiter, and so we got Jupiter in Cancer. The Cancer energy is like, sometimes it gets blah. I like Cancers, don't get me wrong, right? But it just be giving blah sometimes. Cause like with the Cancer energy right now, especially with the Gemini and Sun, it gives like emotional confusion sometimes, I don't know. Let's see what comes out. Some of y'all could be feeling like emotionally confused at this time. Maybe you're not sure what you want. And then you got North Node and Pisces. This chart with Virgo and South Node. North Node and Pisces. I'm just getting like emotional cycles closing out in regards to like the home, You got Cancer, Pisces energy. So there's like emotional cycles that's closing out around a home situation, a overgiven situation. This could have been like maybe you was overgiving your energy, your time, your money, something like that. All like something's closing out. Okay. Oh, my stomach just did like a jilt. Something could be even closing out around mother and father wounds as well too. Finally, like maybe there was a mother or father that had some type of grip or hold on somebody that's like closing out. And you know what else I was like channeling getting to? I was also getting something about like recognition. Like it almost feels like if people can't recognize that you're an empress or an emperor, it's like you're like no longer, yeah, destiny. You're no longer giving people like something feels like the veil is about to be lifted off of you. And it's like either people are going to recognize instantaneously that you are a empress or an emperor or they're not. And it's like that's how you're going to tell like somebody's like in alignment for you and not in alignment, not in alignment for you is what I'm getting. Okay. Holy Spirit, what's the message, please? Somebody here could be like a philosopher. I'm picking up like a philosopher energy. So somebody here could like to study, read. I'm getting study, reading. You could be studying and reading your own birth chart. You could be just trying to get to understand like your own blueprint. Yeah, you got eighth house in endings and beginnings. Somebody could have an eighth house in Pisces or Cancer. Okay, you got destiny, Scorpio. Yeah, somebody could have an eighth house in like a water sign energy. So again, there's something ending in regards to emotions, home, Pisces rule, Neptune energy, illusions. Like you don't want to be dealing with no illusions. I can't make it up. See, some type of change is happening. You got 10th house energy. There could be a change happening with somebody's career or their job, their routine, their finances. Virgo energy increases, faith here. So it's like changes is happening all around for somebody here. So changes is happening in your finances, your job, your lovers. Like eighth house is like sex energy, so you could be like no longer like, like I just did a post about sapiosexual energy, and it's like somebody here could be like not wanting to like even like entertain the idea of that if it doesn't stimulate their mental or something. It's like you're looking for more like something's changing in eclipsing, so you're looking for more like mental, hey, you're looking for more like mental stimulation and connections. There's a change happening. Somebody could even be like learning how to balance out their shadow energy, their dark energy. Somebody here could just literally recently cut a cord with a dark energy. What else here? So yeah, something's getting eclipsed out of your energy. Yeah, 11th house, friends, Capricorn, I use. So you got 11th house. This is about friends, family, connections. There could be a change happening in a friend group. Maybe somebody don't feel aligned with a friend group no more, or a community of people here. I've been hearing that a lot. You got water energy, eclipse energy again. Somebody definitely look South Node and blessings. So something's definitely getting eclipsed out of your energy for some type of blessing or something to come in. Throat chakra could be significant as well too. So the eighth house talks about again, it talks about intimacy. It talks about how you end things, how you hold on to things, how you start new beginnings. The 11th house is more about like friendships. So this is like something about you learning how to have boundaries with friends, family connections, learning how to end things, begin things, start new connections. There could be a change in regards to your friend group or friend circle or something, and something is going to be emotionally satisfying. There's a solar eclipse. So solar eclipse is an eclipse is out here twice. So lunar and solar. Solar is the completion. Lunar is like, okay, we're on a half verge of that, right? So something's completely changing and shifting in your life and things of that sort. Yeah, somebody told me that I need to read today. That was funny. I just can't get over it. Like I'm just laughing because I'm like, dang, like that's literally all I do is read. I don't know. I just found it funny. I'm like, dang. I think I'm just a little Leo. So people think that I don't know. People see one way of me and they have such a different perspective and perception of me. I just laugh at it now. I really don't care. I really don't be caring. I don't know. Maybe you don't care no more what people think about you or what people got to say about you. Maybe you don't care about what a friend group got to say about you or what friends got to say. Maybe you guys could be ending friendships with people. I'm getting like somebody here may be running a tight ship with their circle. That's just what I'm getting. Like a tight ship with their circle with this Cancer energy. Because it feels like with the Cancer and Moon and Mercury, right? And with Jupiter, it feels like somebody here is like something's reminding them of like their home. Oh, this is what this is. Oh, so I'm talking to somebody here that dealt with is healing from a being emotional. So somebody's healing from emotional abandonment wounds. And the emotional abandonment wounds is triggering you in a sense where something's reminding you of your childhood. Like, let's say if you older and you have friends, but your friends are like emotionally abandoned, your lover is emotionally abandoned, something's triggering and closing out from like a childhood energy of emotional abandonment. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's what's getting eclipsed out. It's something about your emotional. Yeah, look, priestess, spontaneous awakening, baby steps, follow your intuition before. Yeah, you got the love, codependency. Yeah, so something's coming out of your energy, or you're being cleansed or purified in regards to like emotional codependency on people. And this is something from like a childhood. Wow. Okay. What's the eighth house endings and beginnings, spirit? Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north node. Okay. I was getting somebody going in their north node. Keepers of the earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Okay. Period. Okay. So you got ancient ancestors supporting you in regards to letting something go. You got devotion potency. Make your life a moving prayer. Okay. What's this lunar eclipse and change? Something gotta go. Something gotta go. Yep, something gotta go. You got breaking the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, and rewriting the future. Yeah, this your ancestors doing this. I do ancestral readings here and there, okay? But some of y'all got some real high ancient ancestors around you. You don't got the, Uncle Jerry and Uncle Larry and all that used to smoke and drink and be toxic and they had addictions and all that. No, you don't got those kind of ancestors around you. Somebody got some high ranking ancestors around them that don't even know nothing about no addictions and drugs. Addictions and drugs ain't come to like the 70s, 80s, right? Somebody got ancestors around them like way before that. That you got ancient ancestors around you, ancestral patterns. Your ancestors is supporting you through some type of change right now. Okay, what's the 11th house with friends? Okay, yeah, they want you to break some type of chain off your ancestral bloodline. I'm here for it. I'm supporting you 1,000% on that. Break these chains, break these ancestral patterns, rewrite the future for you and your whole bloodline. What's up? What's up? We doing that. Okay. We're no longer accepting certain things that our ancestors and our parents and all of that good stuff put us through and all of that. Not to say we don't love our parents, right? But sometimes it's meant for us to, yeah, what lights you up? It's meant for us to change the future by changing ourselves. Yeah, like somebody here could have been like emotionally abandoned or emotionally codependent or just like emotionally starved here as a child, and like you're meant to change that or something like that. Okay, you could be around, you could have had like emotionally cold or detached friends. What's 11th house? Something you're meant to break. It says get grounded, cracked open. Yep. Empath, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Girlfriend, what did we decide to order? I'm hungry. What do you want? What you getting? I don't know. You want to do tacos? No. I had tacos for 2 days. Ain't got no tacos in there? No, that's what I really want. What, the burrito tacos?
Yeah, or else I want like some rice or something, some fried rice.
All right, let me know when you order something because I am starting to get hungry.
You want dirty rice?
Yeah, I'll take that.
You said that first. I don't know.
I mean, I could use a nice good sandwich.
Yeah.
This keep coming out. So I'm gonna leave this card out. Priestess with blue flame. Somebody carry a blue flame. Somebody carry a blue flame. All right. Because I was getting all this blue over here. Somebody here carries a very strong, like you see this blue flame in her stomach. Somebody here carries like a real strong, and I was all these cards down here are blue. Dang, I wonder what that is. Let's look up what the blue flame is. Y'all know I got to learn. I gotta learn too. Hold on, y'all. I want to see what is the blue flame. A blue flame. What is the blue flame spiritually? Okay. I think somebody could do for like activation and integration. Because I don't even know why I asked that. I already know what all the flames are. There's three of them. It's like a triflow flame. Okay. Is regarded as the primordial frequency of divine will, power, and sacred protection. When it comes to activation integration, this frequency acts like a spiritual cosmic laser. You see that? Oh my God. It doesn't just soothe, it actively reconstructs your energetic field, burning away illusions to align you with your highest blueprint. Activation, the process of turning to a Latin spiritual code, gives awareness within your energy body. The blue flame facilitates this through a few specific mechanisms: your throat chakra and higher will, the power center, and that's what I was getting in. It was like it's like in your power center, like in your solar plexus energy. It activates your inner sovereignty required to lead. It strips away the people pleasing coding. Oh, so somebody here is their people pleasing code is getting stripped away. It's activating the spiritual warrior archetype within you so you can anchor your mission here on earth. It's also genetic and DNA recording. The blue flame is used to activate dormant or cosmic DNA strands. Somebody carry this code. Yeah. Okay, so whoever carried this code, you basically come around people and you trigger their ego so that they can shatter their ego and their illusions. You either do that. So there's three things that whoever you are, this happens, right? Either people's energy gets shattered and you trigger their ego for like illusions and stuff, or because it's like a sort of truth. This is like a laser energy here. It's a purifier energy. Or you stabilize people's energy when they're going through massive spiritual shift. Okay, they can feel like you make people feel like almost destabilizing. Somebody's very powerful, and then you help people merge their higher self. You bridge the gap between their higher cosmetic consciousness and the human form. So the mechanics of the flame, think of the blue flame as a hottest part of fire, and it represents the oh. So when you get hot, this is crazy. So when you get around people and you get hot, this is your blue flame that's actually transmuting energy or active. It's like you're activating their like some type of ego, you're stabilizing their energy. Wow. So the blue flame, it represents absolute precision of divine order. The violet flame transmute and heals. The blue flame clears the path, protect the space, and activates structural blueprint changes. Wow. Oh, I got chills. Oh, I got chills. You know, I love what I do now. I love what I do, child. I love what I do. Don't y'all love what I do? 888 on YouTube. So you can be seeing the number 888. I just love it. Yeah, what is the blue flame? I just read it. Isn't that powerful? That's so freaking powerful. I absolutely love it. And look at this. For some of y'all, this is you with some type of emotions. Like you may be even transmuting emotions and stuff for people and you don't even know it. Like this is insane. I can't believe I'm reading this. This is insane. All right, give me one more for what's water element and sensing. Wow, just wow. Yeah, okay, so you got Cosmic Heart came out again. Cosmic Heart potency, make your life a moving prayer. Yeah, somebody aura could even be like this blue purplish color. Okay. And then you have align your life. What is not aligned and needs to change. This blue purplish color. So I feel like somebody needs to tap into this laser energy. And it says leap, you go first. I will catch you. The universe will catch you. I got two more decks before we get. Let's see if I have enough time to do another message. Blue is your color this year. And you know what? Look at color pants I got on, y'all. I don't know what made me wear these color pants today. Like, look at that. That's crazy. I didn't mean to like gooch, gooch up like that, but that's the color pants I'm wearing that's blue today. So that's so crazy. Yeah. And I absolutely love blue. That's like the color that I do when I go to Miami. I use that royal blue color. I love royal blue. What is this? This says long term. Somebody could be looking like a long term connection here with you. You got education. Somebody could be going back to school. Okay, I'm definitely going back to school. You got new life and long term. So yeah, starting September, I'm going to be going back to school, and I'm only focusing on my academy in October, September, October. Okay, so if you guys need sessions, y'all better get them now because starting September, I'm not going to be longer doing them like that. I know. I know. Hey, Ted! You got expressions out here. You just bought a royal blue sheet comforter. Yeah, blue. I'm trying to tell y'all and pay attention to how your energy heats up. Because I didn't even know what that Lisa Evans, that's my sister name. I didn't even know that's what I was doing. Like every time I get around my men, I get hot, y'all. And I didn't even know that was doing that. And so I started testing it. I'm like, when I get away from him, I'm not hot. Like I literally gotta have the house super cold when I'm over there. And it was like, I'm like, why every time I get around you, I get heated like this? And I thought it was like, oh, it's some hot passion energy going on, but it wasn't. I didn't feel that. I felt like I didn't know what it was. You know, we got harmony at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and this is why I think it is. It's because we must be doing one of these three things to their energy. It's either we're shattering their ego. So it says the blue flame is the sword of truth. During integration, it acts as a purifier. It's burning through the ego's defense mechanism. We're basically burning through their ego, their defense mechanism. And so we burn through that ego, their doubts, their old paradigms that try to fight the new activation. And then to stabilize it, it's like when you experience a massive spiritual shift, it can feel destabilizing. The blue flame acts as an anchor, creating a highly structured protective shield around the aura. This prevents the energy from leaking out and it keeps the field coherent while your physical nervous system catches up to the new vibration. Y'all around here with y'all little priestess energy, y'all around here and y'all priestess energy activating folks and don't even know you activating. That's crazy. Is that insane or what? Right? And then the next one is like merging the higher self. So it bridges the gap between the higher cosmic consciousness of in the human form, allowing you to walk through the world with a grounded, unshakable authority. Oh, I can't wait to pull tarot on that, honey. I'm pulling some tarot on that. I can't wait. What's this here? Keepers of the Earth? Wow. That is such a beautiful confirmation right now. Like I can't even stress it enough. Yeah. So when you get around people and you get hot, even if it's not a lover or it could be a friend or whatever, that look, signs, protection. And look what's around his face. Look at that. Look what's around his face. Yup. So somebody here has, like, somebody here could have your protection. Let's break the chain. You are putting the pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidence that you experience. Let's break the chain. You got people skills in reverse with strategy. It says you have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, a counselor, salesperson, or head of a company. It's in reverse. We're breaking the chains. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. Let me get one more on why people skills came out in reverse. I don't know what's that's about. And harmony came in reverse. Harmony came in reverse too. It like did a somersault. Let me see. It's important for you to have quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Oh, okay. So is y'all ancestors waking y'all up? Yeah, the universe is sending you help. Oh, your ancestors is waking y'all up with people skills in reverse, breaking the change. Breaking the change and people skills in reverse with harmony. So some of y'all ancestors could be waking y'all up at night, and maybe you're not connecting with them with people skills in reverse. Okay. Hey, Justice. Okay, that it could be that your ancestors could be waking y'all up at night, or waking y'all up, or trying to get y'all attention with something. Let's get grounded. Okay, this I'm picking up somebody's grandmother. Somebody could be working with like their grandmother or something. I'm getting a strong grandmother. This grandmom know how to cook. She know how to clean. She's strong. She real wise. Oh, her energy is real strong. So this is somebody grandmother here. You got a wish come true in long term. What's wrong with the food?
You don't talk to grandma.
My mom?
Yeah, I don't think she's doing
No, I'll talk to you about that in a second. You got wish come true here. It says your wish is being granted, but it may not come in a way you expected. No worries. It's just what you need. An opportunity could turn into a long-term career move, or will be asked to commit to a position in exchange for more money. So some of you could be committing to another job, career path, business, or something like that. What's align your life? Yeah, so I feel like somebody's spiritual team is trying to getting like, I don't know, get your attention or something. Or somebody ancestors is trying to get somebody. You got magic in reverse and you got investment. Oh boy. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky isn't the limit. With magic in reverse, with investment, drama, success, looking. What? With journey? Somebody here invested into some type of magic that's not working? What's magic in reverse? And align your life? Oh, you got gifts came out with wealth, and you got wisdom. Okay, so this is giving me like, with wisdom at the bottom of that, this is giving me like somebody here maybe think that, maybe they think that magic is going to get them some type of wealth or do something with their gifts. You got wisdom here. You have the power now. Use the magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky's the limit. That's in reverse. So I feel like somebody maybe think, okay, yeah, because that's why it says devotion, make your life a moving prayer was not aligned, need to change, and you got wealth and gifts. So this is giving me like you have wealth and you have spiritual gifts, but that's something different from magic. I don't know if you're learning this or you're trying to like get into this or whatever. I feel like somebody's trying to understand that. Like it doesn't have anything to do with like wealth and spiritual gifts don't have anything to do with magic. Those are all three different paradigms. Those are three different things. You see what I'm saying? Like wealth and gifts need structure, order, stewardship. That's completely different from magic. So it's like it's in reverse. So it's like, and it says align your life. So somebody here needs to like understand how what true magic is and how. Okay, let's break that down because I feel like I'm talking in riddles. Hold on a second. Let's break that down. Let's break down Spiritual gifts, wealth, spiritual wealth. Okay. And magic. All right, let's just break this down. All right. They're not the same. Okay. Yeah. There are different stages of it, and the energy how it moves through the cosmic creator. So okay, they're not separate, they flow into one another like a natural ecosystem. Okay, that makes better sense. Okay, so think of it like this: your gifts are your raw intimate innate equipment. Your wealth is your internal gold standard and the energetic capacity you build. The magic is the consciousness application of both to bend reality. So that's why the three of them are like different. So spiritual gifts are the unique sensory pathways and abilities, right? Your wealth is basically about what you can do. So it's an energetic capacity. So if your capacity to create wealth is low, you're not going to be able to create wealth. Wealth is the currency. Okay. So it's the direct measure of how much high frequency light your physical nervous system can actually hold. Okay. When it comes to magic, magic is not superstitious, it's a prestige cosmic science. So it's the art of science of utilizing your spiritual gifts, backing it by the power of your spiritual wealth to direct the energy and alter physical reality in alignment with your will. Okay. So for instance, like magic, cosmic art, magic is the bridge between the unseen and the seen, and it's taking a higher dimension template into a physical reality. Okay, yep, uh-huh. True magic requires two things: attention and attention. High magic versus low magic. Low magic seeks to manipulate the external world to satisfy the ego's immediate fears or desires. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying when it says align your life, right? It's like, don't like interject yourself into low magic where it's like you're trying to control the ego based off of your own fears and desire. High magic is the art of self mastery, altering your internal universe so completely that the outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match the new frequency. Yeah, that's what it is. So it's like spirit is calling you to master like a higher version, a higher frequency of magic using your wealth and your spiritual gifts. That's what needs to align in your life. And that's why it says cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay, everybody understand that? Hopefully everybody understand that. All right. What's this blue flame and priestess energy over here? Okay. So the spiritual gifts provide sight, clear channel, and unique coding. Spiritual wealth provides steady power, emotional maturity, and capacity. Magic and mastery distills it all down to shift the reality. It creates impact. Okay, got it. All right. Okay. What's this blue flame and priestess? So that's the difference of the breakdown. Those three. Dang, you got courage at the. Oh, some of these cards are in reverse. So you got perspective. Okay. If you change the way you look at things, you can see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. That's in reverse. What's perspective in reverse? I seen courage at the bottom of the deck. What's perspective? Moving up, and you got locked. Okay, you are increasing your power and your status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. Yeah, somebody here is about to be super successful, super wealthy, super successful once they learn how to tap into this high magic energy. All right, let's do one more deck. Let's do one more deck. All right. Wow, these are some good messages. I'm even like processing it myself. I'm like, oh, what is this? Yeah, Neptune soul contract dispute, rewriting and outdating. So you may need to rewrite or close out an outdated contract. This could be with a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. It could be with a water sign. Yeah, somebody violated some type of contract here. Somebody violated a spiritual contract. It could be a Libra or a Libra. You could be a Libra. A Libra could be involved. Pisces could be involved. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio could be involved. All right, Spirit. Let's see. Let's get 4 cards. I think I did 5. I did 5 piles. You got Gemini, aligned action, and you got Aries, clearing debts. Gemini, so some type of communication, aligned action. You could be seeing 222, 101, 121. Wealth comes when you take divinely timed action. And then you got Aries again. So rising signs could be significant. Your rising sign could be significant. Aries could be significant. Maybe somebody need to communicate with a Gemini or Aries. Maybe somebody is supposed to go towards this sign or something. I don't know. Okay, let's see here. I'm just getting like energies. Emperor Lovers card. So that could be a divine masculine that needs to take aligned action towards you. Clearing debts came out again. Aquarius could be significant. So somebody could be clearing out a karmic cycle with an Aquarius. Somebody here could have been community soul property. Yeah, like somebody here was like community property. So somebody here was like community D, community P, community friends, bros before hoes, we gonna have a hot girl summer and it's winter time, it's hot girl summer all year round. Like somebody here could have been like community energy. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody here could have been like sharing their energy with everybody. They for everybody. I think who's seen that song? And I think she a Pisces. Brianna, who's seen that song?
Cash doll.
Cash doll. Oh, Cash doll. And she a Pisces. See, my daughter know. See, she listening. She know. Thank you, girl. Cash doll. He or she is for everybody. They for everybody. Yeah, that part. Okay, cash doll. Okay, what's wish come true? That's what I'm getting from the community, collective, friends, 11th house. 11th house is out here twice. And something could be clearing out. I'm trying to tell you, somebody here could be like no longer aligned. Confession and acknowledgement, heavy dark spell work. Okay. They see only love. Confessions could be a Sagittarius, Earth Angel. Confessions, acknowledgement, see only love. What's this heavy dark spell work? It's real low too. It's real low vibrational. On the first dimension is low. It says the Wealth Oracle 822-111-333. Do an intuitive wealth reading for yourself. Okay, Pisces. Okay, so somebody here need to do an intuitive wealth reading for themselves. You could be a wealth alchemist. What's this magic here? This is interesting. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna put this right here because that was the next card that was supposed to come out. So somebody here could have been playing around with somebody's wealth. Yeah, creating chaos and confusion, severing vows of poverty, and you got Scorpio. All right, house endings, beginning, severing the vows of Pisces. So we got that was the very first card was Scorpio energy, 8th house. Feeling blocked or unseen no matter how aligned your actions are because somebody's interfering with somebody's timeline. Yeah, soul business expansion. Your business is a living altar of abundance. So your business is supposed to be a altar of abundance. But somebody's interfering with your timeline, trying to block that or whatever. Child, please. Okay, so what's this flame energy here going on here? Child, please. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Somebody could be a fire sign. Ten of Swords. And somebody definitely here was trying to curse somebody, trying to keep somebody stuck. King of Pentacles. I feel like you got like a warrior or a protector or something in your energy though. Somebody's protecting y'all. Yeah, I can't make it up. Temperance. Either somebody's protecting y'all or somebody has like this warrior energy. They're sent. I'm trying to tell you, somebody angels, somebody spiritual team, somebody ancestors is not playing with somebody. They're not playing with any of these zodiac signs. These zodiac signs could be your sign or they be your nemesis. You know how to take the message. I'm getting strongly that somebody is not to be played with. Somebody literally here could be blocking themselves by creating chaos and confusion on you. Like the spell word could be black magic, like gossiping, talking about you, sending you the evil eye, negative energy here. This is like all clearing out. Yeah, 3 of Wands. This person, you could have moved away from this person. Somebody here could have moved across town, across the country, across wherever. Or you live at a distance or something. You got the Queen of Pentacles energy. Somebody here could be thinking about a connection here, Queen of Pentacles. And Scorpio energy keep coming out. So you got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, like somebody here is playing with somebody's money energetically. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, like you don't want somebody's pissy apology. You don't want somebody's pissy coin, the star. You don't want it. Okay, yeah, somebody here don't want something from somebody. You like, no, I'm good. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, the Strength, the Six of Wands. Somebody's good. Somebody loves themselves. It's almost like somebody must think. I don't. Somebody they must think y'all got low self esteem or something because you're a sweetheart. Because you're nurturing, loving, and caring. Like maybe somebody here couldn't see like the love that you was showing them or giving them. Queen of Cups, right? So maybe they thought like they could have thought that you didn't value yourself because of this, but it wasn't. It was like somebody here was showing somebody like real genuine love. Like this could be friends, family, lovers, whoever. This could be an Aquarius, a Pisces, or something. And yeah, it's like you don't want this apology. You don't want somebody here don't want nothing to do with none of this. None of this scarcity, poverty mindset and thinking. None of this breadcrumbing. None of this pissy, fishy cup. Somebody is healed here. Like it's like it feels like a bunch of energies. It's like trying to bring a star energy, a bunch of piss, tell, poor stuff. Like how you come into a star individual. Now, for somebody here, this could be an Aquarius that somebody felt abandoned by. Maybe an Aquarius apologized to somebody or said something. Aquarius, Pisces could be involved. I don't know. Yeah, the Tower, the High Priestess, a Pisces could be involved in something. Scorpio. Yeah, somebody here don't want whatever this is. You got the Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. And somebody could be like self-sufficient and their money was good at one time, but it's like I don't know, somebody to keep holding on to you or you're holding on to something that's affected somebody's money portal, their wealth portal. That's why somebody here need to do like a reading. Aquarius. Aquarius could be significant. Scorpio could be significant. Aries or Gemini could be significant. These could be your exes that's like doing spell work here. Now somebody could be getting karma because they was cheating on you too. I'm getting a whole bunch of messages. All right, what is this blue flame? I want to see what this blue flame energy is. What's the blue flame energy, Spirit? Show me that over there. The death card. Again, what did I just say? Something about you able to transmute. Look, Scorpio energy. Something about you able to transmute energy. You could have a Scorpio placement. What's the death card? You got Chariot, Cancer. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, blue energy again. I feel like you can use this energy, all major arcana. So this is like some type of energy you can use to like transmute somebody's like energy, emotions. What's all this here? The Death Chariot and the Moon card, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You see how they all came out in a row? That's crazy. Look, the 10 of Pentacles. Taurus energy with the King of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Queen of Cups. Somebody here could feel bad for leaving somebody out in the cold or not making them a priority. I don't know. You got the 10 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. Taurus. There could be a Taurus coming towards you. Now, this could be you, your Taurus energy. You could have a Taurus 10th house, a Taurus moon. I don't know, Taurus 8th house, Taurus 4th house or some Taurus placement. I'm shaking. So I feel like somebody here. Did you order my food?
Yeah, I ordered our food. It'll be here soon.
I'm shaking. I need some food.
When you said that, I said she probably hungry.
Yeah, I'm shaking. I thought as soon as I started shaking, I thought about food.
No, it's on its way. Listen.
The food ran through my head as soon as my hand shook.
Yeah, they're picking up the order.
I feel like a diabetic right now. So you got the 10 of Pentacles, the Moon, the Chariot, and Death card. Yeah. You know what I really think? I really, really think here that you're doing something energetically or spiritually with your spiritual gifts and you have no idea. Like you could be getting like ancestral inherited gifts. And this blue flame, because I'm clarifying this blue flame can be from one of your ancestors, could be from their masculine side. Yeah, the Death, the Chariot, the Moon, and the 10 of Pentacles. Make sure you guys join my spiritual divination course, okay? Class. It's a 4-hour class, okay? It's under events on my website. But yeah, and you can see like this black and white energy. Something is about yin yang balance and pulling some type of energy. Like somebody here is powerful. They have some type of ability to pull or transmute some type of energy. Who's this person? Because I'm not even getting like a person, I'm getting more like of an ancestral gift. Who's this person? What's the Death to Chariot? Somebody that mind their business and work hard and keep their head down. What information do you need, Diamond? It is 90, I think it's 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. One of those $99. Okay. If you're an HLA student, I think it's 50 something. I can't remember. Okay. It's 4 hours. It's on a Saturday. I see her limping.
I told you that.
Right, Anna.
It's limping because when they be fighting, they be like jumping down off the steps and sliding.
Yeah, they probably got hurt.
If it's still limp because she'll do this and then she'll stop. So she's still in the bottom world. I gotta take her to the vet.
Yeah, my daughter. She sound like a mom. I gotta take it to the doctors. You got a Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups.
I'm gonna just do a checkup to see what they think. She probably sprained.
Yeah. Somebody here be shattering illusions with the Moon card. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, 10 of Pentacles, the family. You got the Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. So you could be somebody, I'm really getting somebody here that energetically strips away somebody here and then you build them back up. Like you come with this sword, but then you come with this cup of love. What's the Knight of Swords to the Knight of Cups to this person? Oh wow. The Queen of Wands to the Nine of Wands. Sagittarian energy. Okay, wow, okay. You have a Sagittarius moon like me? Somebody could have a Sag moon. Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. But this is which okay, so this is what's tiring you out. The Queen of Wands is somebody that knows her power. The Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands, you could be getting exhausted of this. The Four of Wands, somebody could be an Aries. What's the Queen of Wands to the Nine of Wands? Somebody here could be like getting tired of this. Wow, the Ace of Wands to the King of Wands. To the 10 of Wands. Look at y'all two looking at each other. The Four of Pentacles and you got a King of Swords holding on to y'all. What in the shenanigans is going on with the Four of Cups? with the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, remember I was getting in the beginning of reading curtain call. It's time up for these hoes. It's time up. Look at this. Four of Cups, Nine of Swords to the Wheel of Fortune. Look, you got a King of Swords still holding on to you. Could be an Aquarian, Gemini, Libra. Time is up. Temperance and the Ace of Swords. Ooh, child, with the Ace of Cups. So somebody's running out of time. Somebody had more than a time with all these wands. 9, 10, 11, 12 wands. Somebody had more than enough time to do something, say something, offer something, move something, or something. Yeah, it's almost like somebody tired of people. Tired of people, tired of family, tired of lovers, tired of friends. Nine of wands. It's like you want somebody to get it right or act right or somebody here, yeah, Page of Pentacles. Somebody tired of like slow bus behavior people. That's family, friends, and lovers. I'm just saying, say how I say it. The death card, eighth house, 11th house, friends. I'm trying to tell you, rise of sign, communication, how people showing up. This is like somebody here with this blue flame energy. You tired of cutting away something or something. Somebody here is like tired of exhausting this gift that they didn't even know they had that they had. What's this here with the Nine of Wands to the Queen of Wands? It's like you meet people, they show up one way and wear a mask, and then they turn into something else or something. What's the Nine of Wands to the Queen of Wands? Yeah, look, King of Cups to the Strength card. Wow, you be transmuting the heck out of somebody's energy. And so you could be really beautiful, really attractive. You got a lot of suitors coming towards you. You got a fire sign, water sign, and an air sign coming towards you. Yeah, somebody here got a lot of people coming towards them. Seven of Wands and a Justice, but you blocking out anybody that's in karmic energy, justice energy. Wow, this is interesting. So you have an ancestral gift that is like a blue flame that cuts away people's ego, their illusions, and their emotions and stabilize their energy so they can go into this King of Wands energy. Yeah, somebody here is exhausted though. Somebody's tired of being strong, the Strength card, the King of Cups. Somebody here is tired of being like the strong one for everything. Somebody's tired. Somebody could even be exhausted from like working, trying to keep everything up, trying to maintain everything. Something is like exhausting now. You're like, all right, now cut the curtains, cut the shit. Like somebody like cut it. It's just it's a done deal. So I feel like somebody here could be sent in either in your life or you're sent in somebody else's life to transmute this energy. What's the King of Wands to the Ace of Wands? Wow. What's the King of Wands to the Ace of Wands, please? Yeah, look, Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay, so somebody here really do love somebody, and somebody here could have walked away because of their ego or pride, or act like somebody was in their ego or pride. Nine of Cups to the Ace of Swords. Yeah, somebody here. I'm really getting somebody here is for everybody. With this King of Wands person could be for everybody. They for their friends, they for everybody. They friends, the community. This is community D here. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, Three of Cups. What's this King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Three of Cups? Yeah, I can't make it up. Look, Seven of Cups, Page of Wands. Somebody talked to a bunch of people. Somebody always got like their line open for people from their past, friends. Somebody here don't have no boundaries here. Somebody's for everybody. What's that? Seven? That's 10 of Cups. They love it there too. Somebody love it. Somebody loves being community property. What's the Three of Cups to the Seven of Cups? They love it there. Well, I can't make it up. Don't even try to change this person or shift or nothing. The Five of Swords, Aquarian energy. What's the Five of Swords? Yeah, Aquarian energy. I'm trying to tell you, look, Aquarius, collective, community, harmony in reverse. Somebody gullible. What's the Five of Swords? Somebody gullible. Somebody be friends with everybody. What's the Five of Swords? Look, friends with everybody. The lovers and the Three of Pentacles. This could be somebody that, like, I don't know, man. This person don't know nothing about no serious relationship, connection, growing, really growing with people. That's hard for them. That's hard for them to go into a commitment, a higher level commitment with somebody. Look at this. Higher from Ten of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. They get clueless, stuck, and then they reject their calling. And that's been like a struggle for them. Somebody could have like a Gemini placement, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Dang, I'm reading somebody to filth right now. Somebody raggedy. Somebody raggedy. Somebody for everybody. Somebody just community energy. I hope they ain't got no spiritual gifts, and this is what they doing. The Ace of Wands. This is almost like somebody here don't mind, like keep having. They'll be with one lover in that, and then they'll go to another lover. They'll end it with that lover, and then go to another lover. Then end it with that lover, and go to the next lover. Like somebody is out of line, out of pocket. You could be looking at this person instead of looking at the King of Cups. Somebody here need to be looking at the King of Cups, not the King of Wands. Oh, child, this is insane here. What's this King of Cups to the Strength card? Yeah, they telling you to move away from this person because as powerful as you are, your gifts is not even helping to this person. What's the King of Cups to the Strength card? Leo energy, Pisces, Cancer, Leo. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. You have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody here walking away from somebody. What are they walking away from? What's the Eight of Cups? The Queen of Wands walking away from a King of Cups. The Emperor. The Three of Swords. What's the Queen of Wands walking away from the Emperor? Because somebody could be walking away from an Aries. The Six of Wands. Oh no, somebody walking into this. The Four of Wands. Somebody here maybe get ready to deal with an Aries. Oh, somebody walking towards the Aries. No, for some of y'all walking away from somebody that's throwing or messing off your emotions. That's the Nine of Cups. Somebody could be like emotionally self-absorbed. And so you could be like walking away from this person, or you're walking into like success, entrepreneurship, business. Somebody here is great to be successful. The Emperor, Six of Wands energy. This is success. This is boss energy, whether you're a male or female. Somebody could be going towards at somebody that's like this. Somebody that's structured, strong, emotionally available, somebody that's emotionally consistent, somebody that say what they gonna do and all of that. The Emperor is all of that. That's big daddy energy. Like, what's up? Okay, period. I'm trying to tell you. This right here, this is big daddy energy. Somebody going in towards that. Mm, mm, mm. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let me take you through there, honey. Somebody already take somebody through there, but the world and the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Wands. Mm. Yeah, either this is your energy and you be taking people through there, or this is somebody coming towards you and they gonna take you through there. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The Strength card and the Six of Cups. I mean, the Strength card and the King of Cups. I didn't even mean to say Six of Cups. You got the Emperor and the Six of Wands with the World. Who is this? Like, let me see. Who is this? Who's this Emperor to the Six of Wands to the World? The Empress in reverse tried to fall out with the Two of Cups. The Empress in reverse. So this is a man that goes through the same thing you go through. Oh, so this could be like a man that goes through the same stuff you go through with men. They go through the same thing with women, like emotionally immature women, all of that, emotionally unavailable women, women that be having trauma. What's the Empress Six of Wands in the World card again? I hope the Empress come back out, but come back out upright. What's the Empress Six of Wands in the World card here again? Stop playing. Trying to tell you, look, the Star and the Magician. Somebody gonna take somebody through there. Okay. Wow, the Star with the Magician. Somebody healing here. Somebody energy is healing. Somebody know how to create magic. Two people coming together. With my food here. Did you get anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to eat you guys online. I'm sorry. Somebody taking somebody through there. I didn't see y'all things. Look, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords. Somebody is stuck on you. What?
You got the 17?
Yeah.
No, that's not.
I hope you ain't getting no oil and all. Did you get my chips? Oh, dang it.
Oh.
My kids know me, man. They know me. Mm. I feel like a hungry diabetic right now. Okay. Okay.
That's how you like it. How you
Give me 1 second, y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The only thing I'm mad about, they can't put mayo and ketchup on this.
Mm.
I wait, ketchup.
Somebody here feel like you love at first sight. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Somebody stuck on you. Somebody loves you unconditionally. They just feel like your energy is very healing. Yeah, I can't make it. Look, Queen of Swords out here. You are the Empress. You coming out all these archetypes. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here going to work with you. Yeah, the Empress. Somebody here is a protector for the Empress. This is somebody that was sent here to protect your energy or something. What's the Empress? I knew the Empress was going to come out. Yeah, look, Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So this is somebody from a previous lifetime connection, a past life connection. This is so freaking nice. Look, Three of Swords coming out on the side. Somebody's going to heal. Either you're healing this person's, somebody's healing somebody's heart. Yeah, somebody's healing here or somebody. Either they're healing you or you're healing them, but I feel like it's you healing them. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, because the Magician and the Star, I feel like you're a master alchemist. You know how to alchemize energy or transmute energy or something. The Magician is an alchemist to the Star. You're healing somebody. You got the Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. What is somebody stressed out about? What's the stressed out energy? That's like ego, pride, or something with the Nine of Cups, the Sun card. Leo energy, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands. Somebody here could have slept with somebody at a distance. Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Wands. And that could be burdening somebody. Did somebody get some head? I think somebody got some head somewhere.
What?
Nothing.
This is why I don't sit down here while she do reading. I just feel it. I don't know what you said was sad. I just felt it. I couldn't even hear nothing. Got my headphones on. Look at that. You like, come on.
Like what? Yeah, I had to see her face. something I did. I dropped my lettuce. Yeah, the Six of Cups. Somebody did do this. Somebody don't want you to find out. Somebody don't want you to find out. Somebody don't want y'all to find out. I don't know who that is. I don't care. Somebody got some sloppy topping from somebody from their past and don't want you to find out. This could have been like at a distance or their hometown or something. They don't want you to know. Baby, I don't care. Okay. I hope it was good and hope it was worth it. Okay. I hope it was worth it and I hope it was good. I hope it was worth it. All right. Karmic or dark divine masculine? I'm getting divine masculine. This wasn't no karmic. I don't even read karmic energies like that. Y'all see, the justice or the devil card ain't come out. The emperor came out, the king of pentacles, king of swords, king of wands. I don't really read a lot of karmic energies. Okay. I hope it was worth it. Well, king of wands and the lovers. Oh, whatever somebody did, it was worth it.
Smokey, you need to sit down if you went there like that.
Let's see what's up with this Gemini Aries energy. Your ancient ancestors. Your ancient ancestors are around you. Let's see what that's about. The Five of Wands. I told y'all, they fighting for something. What are they fighting for? The Six of Wands for your success. Look at that. Look at that. Because somebody here be playing on y'all top trying to have y'all stuck. Ace of Swords when you the truth. Temperance, Hangman, Ten of Cups. The Emperor. Look. I'm trying to tell you, I read divine energy over here. I'm not reading no karmic, raggedy, dusty, dustball, alley dog, alley cat, stray dog energy. No hobo sexual energy, no hobo throwing over this and throwing over that. None of that. I don't read none of that over here. That's the wrong channel. You on the wrong channel, honey. I'm not reading no karmic energy. As soon as I don't even pick it up, but as soon as I start picking it up, I'm picking the cards up. I'm not even, I read Empress and Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine energy over here. Emperor, Empress. That's it. All right. Divine energy over here, divinity. And your ancient ancestors is trying to whoop somebody's behind. This could be somebody doing heavy dark spell. Who doing this heavy dark spell work on somebody's success? Oh, excuse me. What is that? The Eight of Swords with the Knight of Wands. So you could be a Leo. Somebody could be watching you. You got Aries, Gemini could be doing this. A Gemini or Aries. Are they sister sign? Dad, this came out right here. It's a Gemini or Aries. And this came out. So your ancestors could be fighting a Gemini or Aries. I just mixed the cards up. What's the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands? Oh, child. Somebody could be hiding this energy. What's the Eight of Swords? The Hierophant in reverse. Taurus energy. This could be a Gemini Taurus cusper. I don't know who this is, y'all. Somebody could be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini or Aries. Somebody here could have lost their spot. You know why I'm getting like the magic? Because I'm really getting like, because the Hierophant is like masculine energy. I'm getting like a masculine brought upon this spiritual warfare on themselves. Yeah, this is exactly what this is. So there's a masculine that broke upon a spiritual warfare on themselves because either they wanted to keep their options open or they wanted to still sleep around with their options, Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, but still be stuck on you. Now they lost their position. Somebody lost like their covenant. Somebody lost their covenant or kingdom spouse position with you. Like maybe this was somebody that was supposed to have been your kingdom spouse. Like y'all was supposed to go into a higher level of commitment, but they can't now because the Knight of Wands to the Five of Wands. Somebody here wanting to play around Two of Swords. You could have been keeping your energy and holding your energy back. You know, even though you had people throwing themselves at you, it was like you were still holding your energy back. You could have turned down people thinking that this was going to like be something. And here this energy is. So now your ancestors are fighting another ancestral team or spirit team or something to let something go because something is done. Ace of Swords. Yeah, look at the Seven of Swords poking out. Somebody's a liar, a cheater, a karmic raggedy lesson on Stro Road. I think that's where they went. So somebody could have been divine because somebody asked me about karmic and divine. Somebody could have been divine and they fell. What's the Hierophant in the reverse? Yeah, somebody here was karmic. And somebody was divine. Yeah, look, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Whoever this divine masculine is, baby, they fell all the way. They fell. Somebody fell. Mm-hmm. Could be a Taurus or Aries. They could be cusper. Somebody could be a Gemini Taurus. Is Gemini Taurus a cusper? Or Aries Taurus cusper? Yeah, or a divine masculine. This was one of their exes, and they're no longer aligned with them no more. And maybe they still stuck on them, but they still stuck on a sex or something like that. It's something here like that. What's this Emperor King of Pentacles to the Hierophant in reverse? The Strength card. Leo energy now. What's the Strength card to the Hierophant, to the Emperor, to the King of Pentacles? This could be a Leo. The Ten of Pentacles. That somebody here missing their wealth, they missing their opportunities, they missing their legacy here. The Hierophant in reverse. This is just starting to disgust me. This is really starting to disgust me. Like, how are you an emperor? How you an emperor, a king of pentacles, the strength, and the ten of pentacles, but you running around acting like a hierophant in reverse? Like, somebody please make that make sense to me because it don't make sense to me. How are you supposed to be a divine masculine? You're a divine masculine. You are somebody that's a king of pentacles. You're a protector, provider. This is a protector and a provider with the strength and the king of pentacles to the ten of pentacles. This person has some type of ancestral legacy, wealth, or something like that that they supposed to be creating and building, but they're moving around up in this realm. Okay, I want to say in this spirit, in this realm, this physical realm, like a Hierophant reverse and a Knight of Wands. Like all you see is what, sex and a good time for a moment, not a long time. So somebody sees something like a good time for it right now, but not a long time. The Hierophant reverse and the Knight of Wands, and they're stuck on that. It's like somebody here can't get past the hump. They're fighting this. This is like some type of spiritual warfare that the ancestors could be helping your divine masculine. That's what this is. I don't feel like they're helping you because I don't feel like you move like this. This is definitely not a divine feminine moving like this. And even the strength card is like divine feminine energy. You can come with the spiritual wealth, they could come with the spiritual protection or something, or logic or knowledge, because they coming out as an emperor. This person got a lot of entrepreneur leadership skills and all of that. But they, child, what is this? They scamming themselves. What's the Hierophant in reverse to the Knight of Wands? Somebody scamming they own like I can't make it up. Yeah, look, Two of Swords. They don't even see it. Somebody's blind. Somebody's spiritually blind. 8, 9, 10 of swords. Somebody's spiritually cursed and blind to the fact that they're an actual divine masculine. And this is the energy. So it's like somebody could be ignoring what God is telling them to do. So where is this energy coming from? Like, where is this aloof, I'm lost energy coming from? Somebody is like blocked. They're in the judgment because it is. Where is this energy coming from? Why are they like this? What's the Hierophant reverse of the Knight of Wands? Yeah, somebody want to sleep with you but don't want to give you no higher level of commitment. Somebody wants success with you, but behind the scenes they're fighting something here mentally with you. Like, what's the Hierophant and the Knight of Wands to the Eight of Swords? Got to be more careful. You got the Eight of Wands to the Hermit to the Devil. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, they got a little demon on their back. Somebody here is fighting their own demons. Yeah. So somebody is going through like a shadow, a dark night of the soul. Like somebody here is fighting their own demons. They have to defeat whatever this demon is in order to get whatever this is that they're called or meant to have. This reading is crazy. I can't believe I'm reading this. I swear my readings, I'd be like, what in the god darn. I do not even read tarot, y'all, until I get online. I don't even do readings until I get online. When I get online, it be some stuff coming out. I be like, what in the world is going on right now in the spiritual realm? I be really living my life like a 5-year-old on her iPad when I ain't online. Eating my chips, watching my movies, minding my business. Then I get online and I read for y'all. Somebody got a whole monkey on their back. What's the Hermit and the Devil? Virgo Capricorn energy. What's Virgo Capricorn energy? Virgo is the 6th house, the Devil is the 10th. The World and the 6 of Pentacles. Yep. The Lovers and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is something here where somebody gonna have to get it together. This ain't, you're not even really coming out. So whoever y'all are, y'all not even coming. The collective's not coming out on this energy. This is y'all divine masculine that's gonna have to get it together. They're under spiritual warfare because they're in there. Like somebody literally does not see this either. The 8 of Swords to the 2 of Swords. Somebody don't see that they're under spiritual warfare. Whatever this monkey is that's on their back, the 6 of Pentacles in the World. Like this is a spirit that don't want somebody to have what they're deserving of. And you know, whatever this spirit is, what's this here? The Devil Hermit. Somebody could be hiding something, hiding things that they really be doing with their money. What's the Hermit and the Devil? Mm-mm-mm. Look, the Queen of Pentacles. They could be hiding something with the Earth sign that they're doing. What's the Hermit, the Devil, the 6 of Pentacles in the World? But I don't, to be honest with you, I don't feel like this person's hiding anything. I think this, yeah, the Empress. I really feel like this is a demonic spirit that this person is fighting with to keep them from the Empress. They keeping it, look, this is the match. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, right here, look. Look at that. This is a spirit that does not want to see you two come together or this person go into like commitment, marriage. This will break this demand. This is like Satan, the devil, Lucifer himself, all three of them together, whatever you want to subscribe to. That wants to keep somebody from, it's like, so it's like this person will get their spiritual inheritance and wealth when they go into union. And so if they can keep this masculine, the Hierophant in reverse out of union, by only seeing superficial things like sex, keep them in their head and all of that, then the devil is successful. they're given to the devil. The Six of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the devil. Somebody's operating here in like darkness. The Hermit and the devil and the Six of Pentacles in the world. Somebody feels comfortable in darkness. Somebody's operating from their shadow side and their dark side. That's just what this is. Somebody's okay with that. Mm-hmm. So whatever this energy is, and even if like you're in a commitment with somebody or you're in a marriage with someone, this is this entity or energy that's trying to break up a union, a marriage, a connection, two people that are supposed to be together. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Empress and the Emperor belong together. Ten of Pentacles. It's like this is going to take some type of strength for somebody to wake up and see whatever this is that they're seeing. Eight of Swords, Two of Swords. Somebody don't see this. This is why they're indecisive, they're confused, they're all over the place because this energy here is keeping somebody's questioning it and everything. Yeah, and remember up here, I got magic in reverse, wealth and gift. See, somebody's not going to get their spiritual wealth and their gifts until they beat some type of form of dark magic or dark spell work. And the dark magic, see, their wishes will come true. And see, the dark magic and the spell work is against this damn entity, child. Whatever this entity is. This entity wants to feed off somebody's energies by keeping them in meaningless, sexual, emotional, detached connections. Two of Swords is somebody that's emotionally detached. So is the Eight of Swords. And if they could keep them emotionally and detached, like somebody here doesn't even connect to themselves like that, then that's what this energy is. That's crazy, right? Jezebel, girl, I didn't say shit about no Jezebel. Where did you hear me say anything about a Jezebel? I swear, y'all, this is why I don't be wanting to read the comments. I ain't say nothing about no damn Jezebel spirit. Where you get Jezebel? Trini? She said Jezebel. The Jezebel would be like the Queen of Wands in reverse and the devil, or the Queen of Swords in reverse with this is why y'all need to take my spiritual divination class. Cause y'all gotta stop making shit up and being delusional with the I ain't say nothing about no Jezebel. I ain't get nothing about no Jezzy spirit. Nobody out here isn't under a Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel spirit is somebody that wants to control and manipulate a situation. This don't look like a masculine that wants to control and manipulate. This don't look like a divine feminine that wants to control and manipulate. They actually want to come into union. These are two people that actually want their spiritual inheritance and wealth, but they're fighting up against some type of dark entity or spirit behind the scenes. And it's mainly on the masculine side. It doesn't feel like what's the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles? Child, I look up at the comments and I see Jezebel. Child, Rainy, you was funny. What's the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, look. The Two of Pentacles. This don't have nothing to do with that. This is something like somebody's wondering, like, do somebody really love them? This is a past life soulmate connection. Look, the moon and the sun. This is like two soulmate individuals. The moon and the sun is soulmate. So this is like, do somebody really like, you got the Death, Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Chariot. Somebody could be ending something because something's taking too long or moving too slow. Child, I don't know. What's the outcome? The Queen of Swords and the Fool. See, somebody gonna break free. Somebody gonna tell somebody what it is, and somebody gonna reject it. Yeah, somebody here leaving. What's the Queen of Swords? Look, the Lover's card. What's gonna be the outcome of this? Somebody could be going towards a Gemini or Aries or Aquarius. Yeah, look, High Priestess. Yeah, somebody's blocked out anyway. Look, King of Swords. It's somebody counterpart. King of Swords, Seven of Wands, Queen of Swords, Judgment, and Seven of Wands. Somebody here about to be blocked. I hope this person don't lose their protection. Somebody like maybe you losing their protection because of all of this. Yeah, look, Five of Swords and the Temperance. Because something was only like in place because of your energy. Yeah, because of your light, your energy, something was only in place because of that. Look, Two of Cups. So somebody here was only like balanced or kept up or energetically kept up or protected because of your energy. And I don't know, somebody here may get ready to lose that. Got to be careful.
He just seems like he's a perfume because he don't like the smell of it.
What's this here? A lustful person, low vibrational energy. You got dissipating. I'm not getting a lustful person. I feel like this what this energy wants them to be. This energy wants them to be lustful. Y'all gotta think positive. Y'all be thinking too much in a lower state of stuff. Like y'all consciousness be too low sometimes. I'm not getting nothing about this person being a lustful. I'm getting this entity wants to keep them in lustful connections where they're emotionally detached. But this is somebody that's trying to King of Pentacles and the Emperor. That's somebody that's trying with the Strength card. Like it's like you don't understand when people be really going through spiritual warfare and what people really be going through. It's like just because yeah, somebody wants a new renewal. It's like just because you dealt with somebody and they could have done, I don't know what they done to y'all. Cause sometimes y'all be like consciously scarred and wounded. I'm not getting that. Yeah, somebody actually wants to be renewed here. Somebody here could be even like lacking the confidence. Yes, look, rejected. Look, rejected and confused because it's a spirit that's bothering somebody. The spirit of rejection, the spirit of confusion. That's what's going on. This is not your karmic ex and they don't slept with 5, 6, 7 holes. I did say somebody was community property. I don't know if that was the last reading or this one. Didn't I say somebody was community property? I think that was the last one. I'm not getting community property off this one. They could be. I don't know. They could be for everybody. Yeah, you got gossip and you got complacent, forgiveness, faith, soulmate, wisdom, prayer. Look, victim, insecurity. Somebody here is dealing with a monkey on their back. They're a victim to some type of demonic abuse or something like that. I don't know. You guys may need to pray for your partner, whether you met him or not. All right. Let me get this other deck here. I thought I had it. What's that? Oh, here we go, right here. It's 4 o'clock. I'm about to get up. I'm gonna do one more message and then I'm gonna get up off of here. Yeah, look, Earth Angel, Rich Guy. This could be a masculine. That's an Earth Angel. This could be a man. I think it's an old mother wound, and his father abandoned him, and father had addictions. Yeah, that could be it. Hey, Jin Jin. That could be it. This resonates with your current situation. Yeah. Yeah, you could also all you can do is pray for them. I know a lot of people be like, oh, you shouldn't pray for somebody that's not your. Look, you got abandonment out here. But sometimes this isn't about like to me, I'm praying because this isn't about that. This is literally like when you really call yourself a high priestess or an empress, that divine being, and you know somebody's struggling with something or going through something, you need to go to God about it. Just period. I don't care what kind of connection y'all got, what y'all got going on or nothing like that. People out here really fighting against demonic spirits. Demonic interferences with their life, messing with their mental, messing with something's messing with somebody's mental health. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta pray against that. Like, no, I rebuke you. You're not messing with like I know about it. Like, no. That's like me having somebody around like a friend or something, and I see that they're going through this and I don't pray for them. No. What's the message here? Here you got opposition, mature man. What's this here? You got endings, block, divinity, trusted, real love, distant future. Yeah, somebody and see this is what I'm saying. So somebody here is like they're blocking all this opposition energy out and they want somebody wants real love. This is what somebody wants, real love. They want to be in their divinity. They want to block out the ops and any third party energy and all of that. This is what somebody, a masculine want. Like, can y'all actually believe there is mature men out here? This person wants some type of change in their life. Soulmate change. I don't even know what else to say. This is not your karmic ex or lover. Like, I'm just not getting it. Okay. Yeah, look, the ancestors came out. I'm trying to tell you, look, abuse. I told you somebody's going through some type of abuse. And the ancestors, y'all high ranking, high level ancestors have stepped in on something. What time is it? 4 o'clock. Look, karmic feminine doing love spells. So there was a karmic feminine that was doing love spells. Yeah, but you could have seen past this. You could have blocked somebody or left somebody because you could have seen that somebody was under some type of love spell with a karmic feminine, and you just was like, I'm not about to go and bother with that. I'm not bothering with that. I don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah, karma. What else here? And then I'm gonna do one more message. Let's do a Kipper message. I love Kipper. Let's see. Yeah, you got animosity, travel, and hello. Now, somebody could have turned sex down with somebody, and that somebody could have been pissed. Okay. Somebody here, yeah, they got conflict at the bottom of the day. Yeah, this it's almost like people could be pissed on your side and people pissed on their side. So y'all could be like just saving each other, waiting for each other. Yeah, like yeah. So look, community, entity attachment, high honor, commitment. I told you somebody is fighting up against the spirit. So that this person, whoever this person is, do not go into commitment. This is an entity here that somebody's fighting that does not want to see this person that's in high honor go into commitment. I can't make it up. Look how it came out on the cards. Yeah, concern, faith, house, abandonment. Yeah, somebody here is like somebody's battling with something really real. Let's do another reading. Mm, mm, mm. Somebody need prayer. I wonder what the card in tarot would be for prayer. I guess Four of Swords. And Four of Swords would be for prayer. Somebody need prayer, honey.
So she got two candles or one?
Two. The one that start with an A, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that she paid for two labels, so I was just gonna mail use both of them.
Oh, yeah, I think I'm off by one candle.
All right, let's do Pipper. All right, you guys, make sure you get a candle off the candle sale. I'm gonna start the flag sale.
Yeah, we need mauve.
Okay. I will ask Dominic to get some tomorrow. Yeah, somebody here, child. And I feel like whatever this blue gift is, this blue flame gift that you have, you're tired. You're exhausted of using your energy. You tired of coming across people and transmuting energy and integrating them and clearing that energy out, whether you know you're doing it or not. That's what could be making somebody tired and exhausted and feeling drained. Yeah, something could be making you feel like drained because it's like you keep having to come against whatever this is to help somebody fight it off or transmute it. And so you could be being guided to let something go because somebody here is not doing the work to fight up against whatever this entity is. It's like it's a mental energy. Yeah, so you could be like exhausted and tired. All right, let's do Kipper. We're going to do Kipper and we're going to do this deck right here, Divine Abundance. All right, how everybody feeling? Thank you guys for the gifts on TikTok. I can't see nothing. The writing is too small. Thank you for the gifts on TikTok. Shout out to Instagram. Hi, everybody. Shout out to YouTube. Thank you for the gifts on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, somebody tired. Somebody exhausted. You know it's crazy, y'all? For the 8/8 portal event, everybody buying the VIP, everybody buying the Saturday and Sunday tickets. I think I only had one that for just the Saturday ticket. Everybody's buying both days, Saturday and Sunday. Hey Melissa! How you doing, love? Hmm. How would somebody recover from that exhaustion? Hey Aisha. Um for me, I recalibrate my energy. So I recalibrate, I transmute my energy. That's what I do. Cause my masculine is not emotionally expressive. So I could pick up like certain stuff. I just don't tell him, but I can feel and pick up certain stuff. And I don't know, I just come home and I just clear it out and transmute it. Yeah, I cleanse my energy. I restabilize. I stabilize because he stabilizes my energy too. So when I come home, it's more so of like balancing the energy out or something. But I do that like with my nervous system. So I just do that. You know, I'm not going to try to explain or get him to understand or see anything that I'm like. I don't do that. So I just balance out my own energy. That's how I do it. So I rebalance my nervous system. Yeah. And it's so crazy because like what he does on a spiritual level is he's stabilized and ground on a spiritual level, but on a physical level, and this was a lot of these masculines are dealing with on a physical level, they are still dealing with 3D things. They're still dealing with physical things. So they're dealing with everyday life. They're dealing with things that they haven't dealt with, like in regards to wounds and things of that sort. So they're dealing with all of that. So it's like, and like I always like think of like Isis when it comes to I think Osiris. Maybe we should pull some cards from there too. But and so it's just a matter like this is a great deck. If you really want to learn how to do all of that, get this deck right here. Isis Oracle deck. So all right. This is a high priest or priestess within you walks the path of divine love, power, and wisdom. This is the path of spiritual self mastery where we initiate through the darkness of struggle into the light of love. And see, I think we should pull some cards out here because literally this is like the perfect deck. Like, this is the deck where she goes through those darkness energies and then she brings it through with power of love. And that's what ISIS represent. And I'm going to be teaching the Egyptian timeline. I can't wait. I love the Egyptian timeline. But I'm going to be teaching that in a 6-week class. We're going to really like deep dive into that. Okay. Can you intercede for them? No, this prayer. You can't intercede for them. Just prayer. That's all you can do. You can't really like intercess for them, especially if y'all not in union yet. Like if that's not your husband, no, you can't intercede in nothing. But when it becomes your husband, because these two was married, okay? Isis and Osiris was married. So when it becomes your husband, then yeah. But if they're not your husband, you can't intercede because y'all not in covenant. You got to be in covenant and union with somebody in order for somebody, like they get like a small layer of like your protection. They get a small layer of your oil. Because every divine feminine, every empress, they hold oil on their throne. So you got a throne, your throne has oil that comes from it. So they get a little bit of your oil, they get a little bit of your protection. But when y'all come into divine union, and the same with them, you get a little bit from them. But when y'all come into divine union, then that's where it's like the energy and heightens and it's like y'all both now are feeding off like and it becomes like a level of protection and they get a certain time frame for all that. Okay, yeah, this is a great oracle deck to get. And even if you don't want to like pull the cards, just to like read it is really good. All right, so let's see. Let's pull three. Let's pull three. Uh, Let me hide you out there. Okay. Oh Lord, I don't be wanting to see the comments in here. There you go. Yeah, I don't do the comments on YouTube. Okay. Thanks, Melissa. Look, you got the Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven. It says blessings from the divine empress of the sky. And look what I was just talking about. Hold on, let me turn it around for y'all so y'all can see it on TikTok. Look at this. What did I just say? Who was I just talking about? The Empress. The Empress is the Queen of Heaven. Yeah, look, Lady of the Star, Priestess of the Sirius. Somebody is powerful. Sacrifice to Osiris, Lord of the Dead. Divine Destiny, Path to Divine Warrior. Scales of Balance. Something's balancing out. Yeah, look at this. Look at her man. Y'all see her man? Okay, period. Miraculous healing of the goddess. Life restored. All right, let's get three. Let's get two more. I love this deck. And I had this deck. This deck is probably like over 8 years old. I never used it because the collective just wasn't ready for it. Darn it. You got Truth Unveiled, the revelation of Isis. The truth is unveiled. And remember, I kept telling you guys, you're about to be unveiled. You're about to literally be unveiled where people are ready to see you here. The brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. I can't stress this enough. This is going to be the third card, and I'm going to read this card. Y'all see this? The brother in darkness, overcoming negative energies with feminine power. This is the energies here that somebody here holds, uniting with angelic self, awakening divine perception. I'm gonna put that right here. I am gonna read that card. Let me get one more. So the truth is unveiled. Revelation of Isis here. Let me get one more card. Look, the Lunar Queen. She is the celestial. Look, magic and ritual. Somebody here tapping into their sacred magic. The Lunar Queen. The Lunar Queen, she is a celestial crescent. Okay, let's read this Brother of Darkness card. I absolutely want to read the Queen of Heaven too. All right, so we're going to read the Brother of Darkness is on page 189. I love all of this, okay? It says, whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates there is a negative energy either within you or outside of you, but is directed towards you, that is providing you with a spiritual test. Beloved initiate, you shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. There's a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, and acceptance and inner peace. The test is in the skies of a negative energy source, either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery with our own responses through inner healing. And what did I just tell y'all? Somebody's battling something. And because we're all divinely one, this is something that's why I said you gotta just pray. You gotta pray. You gotta get into your authority and get it together, honey. What's this? Queen of Heaven, 139. That's crazy. I'm just same message from that. This what I just read. The Queen of Heaven, a divine empress of the skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. This is this card. Okay. Your feminine authority is acknowledged. As a man or woman, you have a life path, spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The Oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body this lifetime. Isis means throne. In her presence and blessings as a divine empress of the sky, she offers initiates of light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when the power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, and compassion and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and a model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Isis, Queen of the Heaven, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on the planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. Wow. So somebody is recognized here in heaven for their feminine power and their authority, and somebody do have the mm, somebody here got the power. And you know it's crazy because this is like the sun and the moon on this card. Wow. Hello. Please make sure you guys like, share, hit the hashtag FYP. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it, privileged lady. I appreciate it. I just healed my throat over the weekend, and I'm starting to feel like it's already great to be popping again. What's the Queen of Heaven? You got toil, labor, community. Yeah, this is somebody here being recognized. Yeah, for their gifts here. You're recognized in heaven for your spiritual gifts, your hard work. Which truth, brother in darkness? Which truth unveiled in brother in darkness? Expectation, bad health, and you got marriage. Expectation, bad health, marriage, thief, change. Message of concern. Mhm. Bad health, expectation, truth unveiled. Oh, hold on, y'all. Sorry, I had a call. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. I know I got to do the salts, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do them today. What's the Lunar Queen? Wait a minute. What's this bad health and expectation? What's the bad health and expectation? Bad health expectations. I feel like You got journey and concern. Yeah, lovers, immature men, wealthy men. Somebody here could be wondering if like if they can like I don't know, do a journey, do life with you or something. Maybe they're I don't know, maybe they're concerned about them getting old because both these men have white hair. Yeah, all three of these men have white hair. What's the lunar queen? What's the lunar queen? What's the lunar queen? Oh, I forgot to send the Zoom link out for my tier 3 for tomorrow's recap. What's the lunar queen? Or maybe I should do it Thursday. I think I should do it Thursday. You got thief and pathway. Okay. So 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 somebody here has like authority, empress gives, celestial gives. Somebody here maybe was trying to steal that from y'all. Yeah, sacrifice, karma. Somebody could be dealing with some type of karma for trying to sacrifice your gifts or something. What's this thief card? Clarify thief, Luna Queen. This is a different message from the last one, so I'm trying to process it. Karma, sacrifice again. Yeah, somebody here was trying to sacrifice. Somebody getting karma for trying to sacrifice you. Flow and it's clearing out right now. Yeah. Something from a past life. Somebody trying to steal something. What's the darkness and truth is unveiled? Unveiled. You got individuality and divine flow, intuition, courage, inner power. Okay. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this earth school. And what's Queen of Heaven? Awakening. Queen of Heaven is trust and clearing. Trust the process on something. Something's clearing out. Somebody could be going through some type of awakening. I feel like you're in your power though. I don't know. I feel like y'all are strongly in your power. Y'all not allowing something to like affect y'all. Yeah, Six of Wands and the Moon card. Ten of Wands. Yeah. You're not allowing something to burden you, stress you, or nothing. Ace of Wands. Yep. Something's over, something's beginning. That's your path. You could be tapping more into your magic. Four of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. King of Pentacles. The Hermit. Knight of Pentacles. Justice. The Devil. The Temperance. Yeah. All this fighting over this. All this over your energy. What's this spirit? What's this message for this? The Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. Yeah, so this is about a High Priestess energy. Somebody here with some type of ranking, some type of authority. Somebody have some type of wisdom, esoteric knowledge. I feel like there's a lot that lies within you, but something feels like near the hangman. It feels like spirit is not like they're not giving you everything. They're giving you a little bit of doses or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. What's the High Priestess? They're giving you a little bit at a time. Yeah, the Emperor to the King of Cups. So this is something about you being an entrepreneur as a High Priestess or a practitioner. This is something here, and maybe you get ready to meet a soulmate that's a spiritual like you are. This person could be like a priest. Somebody powerful. I love when the emperor come out. What's the two of cups? Yeah, the three of pentacles to the king of swords. King of swords, page of swords, six of wands, eight of pentacles. This person could be already like watching you. Virgo energy, air energy, Aquarian, Gemini, Libra. Oh, this is two different people. This could be three people. The High Priestess of the Two of Cups. And then you got the Emperor. So clarify the High Priestess. What's the High Priestess? The Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords to the High Priestess? The Ten of Pentacles. So you could be a high priestess in the spiritual realm, that's your authority or your ranking, but or you're working to get towards there or something. But I don't know how to say this without being rude. I'm trying to figure out a way to say this. This feels like it almost feels like you deal with energies beneath you in a sense or so. Not to sound like in condescending or rude, but it feels like the high priestess is not the same as these people on the two of cups. And it could be like they could be telling you that you need to work with like emperor energy people. The three of pentacles, the emperor. What's the emperor? Yeah, that's why it says like blessings from the divine empress. Revelation of Isis, and you're the lunar queen, the queen of heaven and the lunar queen. What's the emperor and the three of pentacles? Yeah, look, the eight of pentacles came out. So somebody here, Knight of Pentacles, somebody here could be working with individuals that's not on their level. That's what this feels like. Yeah, because you got journey and you got individuality. This could be like, and you got bad health and expectation. D. Like if you continue to work with these individuals or energies, something's going to take your something's going to happen with your energy. Give me again on the two of cups and the two of swords. You could be seeing 222. I'm seeing 333, 222, and 333. Yeah, look, justice. So okay, so this is what I'm getting. I don't know who's watching me or who this is resonating for, but I'm just giving the message. Somebody's either a spiritualist, a practitioner, an astro queen or something. Somebody does something in divination practitioner or something, honey. And you maybe keep dealing with karmic individuals or keep taking money from karmic people or something. You keep working with it's something here with you dealing with people or working with people that's not here on your level. And again, I don't mean to sound rude or anything. And it's so you could be like awakening, like you're trying to awaken or free yourself from this. And it's like, how do I get maybe you want high, more vibrational clients or high paying clients. Like you could even be dealing with clients that complain about your pricing or something. Okay, I don't know. What's justice here? Yeah, look, nine of swords and the devil. Look, on top of these individuals. These people are dark, chaotic, karmic. They got attachments and stuff. These people got attachments. And if like you don't know how to clear this out or transmute this energy, like that's why you could be like somebody could be drained or stressed because of this. Somebody could be an Aries, Capricorn, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn, Justice, Libra energy, Gemini energy. And what's the Emperor to the Queen of Eight of Pentacles? Yeah, look, Six of Wands and a Six of Swords. You could be seeing 666 and the Death card, Three of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Star, whether you male or female. Yeah, look, the Six of Wands to the Emperor. Somebody could do something online. Your spirit team is guiding you away from this. The Death and the Six of Swords, away from these people. I'm sorry. Like it feels like somebody here, whoever is like a reader or a practitioner, you're doing you're doing too much here with a lot of karmics or something. You're intertwining energies with karmics and dark interference with people. For some of you who are not a reader, this could be like your own family. Like your own family could be like they can be karmic and they got all this dark energy going on or something like that. It's something either family or your job or what you do or something like that. These individuals, they could be a Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Virgo, Cusper, somebody that could be significant. And something's going to be successful when you move away from whatever this energy is. Or I don't, yeah, Chariot. Somebody need to move away. The Strength card, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords, Judgment, King of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody here again, the Three of Wands, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, Ten of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody here is interfering with somebody's timeline. And I feel like it's these people. Like the Three of Wands gives me like you could be dealing with people with clients that are all over. Yeah, like you could have clients all over. And that's what's interfering with somebody's like timeline. Somebody needs like a timeline clearance or stabilization or something from all these people here. I feel like I can cry. Somebody here could be suffering from whatever this is on a spiritual level. Somebody could be like crying, like feeling emotional, but the crying is not coming out. I don't know what I'm reading. What's going on, child? What's the Emperor to the Eight of Pentacles to the Six of Wands and the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, look, Four of Wands. Somebody could be an Aries. What's the Four of Wands? That's the Ten of Wands. Something's too much in reverse. The Judgment in reverse. Somebody knows this. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Archangel Michael. Somebody's working heavy. Somebody's close to Archangel Michael. Judgment in reverse. Somebody knows this. I'm talking to somebody that prays, that repents, that works with their spiritual team with Judgment in reverse. Somebody knows this already, or somebody's already getting instructions about this. Why is Judgment in reverse? The Hermit. I can't make it up. The Hermit. A spirit guide, spirit team, Hermit. Virgo energy. Somebody already knows this. Somebody could have Virgo in their chart. Somebody could be a earth fire combo. What's the Hermit card to the Judgment in reverse? Yeah, look, Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I'm talking to somebody that's spiritually gifted. Look, you got water in your chart, the World and the Hierophant, the Five of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the King of Cups. So I don't feel like somebody's cheating, but I feel like you can strategically work with somebody that you could be in a partnership with or going in a partnership with. Somebody here could even have like trust issues. I don't get that though. I don't get cheating and trust issue. The Seven of Swords, I'm getting kind of like strategically working together and doing something that you two like love, or this is like you coming to union with yourself and it's like doing something that you love. That's what this feels like. So something feels like you need to elevate or move from one spiritual dimension and level to go to another spiritual dimension or level. And I think that's why the blessings of the divine empress, something's being truth is being unveiled to you, and something with the lunar queen, because the lunar queen gives me divine timing for something. If not, it could even be like maybe somebody's karma could be affecting your timeline. What's this karma and thief? What's this karma and thief card? What's karma and thief with the lunar queen? You got the empress. Wow, the empress, the king of wands, ace of wands, the sun, the two of wands, and the nine. So the empress. What's the empress with karma and thief with the lunar queen? So somebody's trying to take something from an empress. You got the three of swords and the seven of pentacles. Libra energy. What's this here with the empress? Partnership, seventh house. That's the seven of pentacles. And the page of pentacles. Yeah, with the five of pentacles. Yeah, it's like you can no longer continue to fight for something because it's turning into a karmic situation. And I feel like it's either these it's with something about the money, how you receiving money, page of pentacles, somebody's a reader or a practitioner or something. With the eight of pentacles, somebody does this for work. And it says karma with thief. Like, I don't know who this reading. This is a very specific reading, but it's almost like you're picking up the karma of your clients, and your clients, for some of you, have some type, like if you're not properly closing out client work, you're picking up some residual energy that these individuals had. And not bad. I don't consider anybody bad. Everybody's on their own level and different levels. But some of the clients that you deal with have these demonic and dark interferences. They're on karmic loops, karmic cycle, karmic timelines. They're on shadow timelines. They don't know which way they're going and things of that sort. And you're like not either properly clearing something out or closing something out. You could be like just focusing on the money with the Ten of Pentacles. And it's like you could be going into partnership with somebody, you're in partnership with someone, and you two could be like coming together trying to figure out what y'all want to do that y'all passionate and really love, and that y'all going to put the hard work in and something's going to be successful. You already know this, somebody already know this, but it's like if you don't get this together, the seven of pentacles, three of swords, page of pentacles, your work is going to go from the 10 of pentacles to the eight of pentacles, something like that, to the seven of pentacles. That's what I'm getting. That's why it says clearing. Trust and clearing with karma out here. You could be awakening with something. Something's already awakening to you with the judgment in reverse. Yeah, look, I can't make it out. Look, the star and the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe somebody may need to take a break from reading clients so they can heal or restore their energy. Yeah, somebody here may need to restore their energy. The moon, 10 of cups, 9 of pentacles, 2 of wands, the sun, the ace of wands, king of wands, page of wands. Yeah. This is somebody going towards like their a brand new beginning is something, a passionate new beginning. This could be like in business. Yeah, somebody here could be like choosing to be single, focused on their happiness, their family. Yeah, somebody could be feeling rejected and communicating this or something. I don't know. That's what I'm kind of getting. Whoever I'm talking to. Let's see what angel could help you with this. This was like a very specific message for somebody. Whoever deals with people, whoever works with people or deal with people. It's a very specific message, you know? Yeah, you come into union with yourself. That's nice. That is nice. I have a deck for that. I'm going to pull some out of there too. Let's pull some out of here. What angels is supporting them at this time? And you see, every time I do the cards, the Empress and the Empress keep coming out. Every time I pull the cards up and then pull them back out, it's the Empress and the Empress coming out. The Emperor and the Empress. So some of y'all are going into either union with yourself or you're going into union with your partners or something that's coming in. That's 3. Okay, so we got Archangel Zachiel. Wow. And Archangel Zachiel is transmutation. It's time for transmutation. Carry the violet flame. Remember, we were just talking about the violet flame and the blue flame in the beginning of the live. Lord Weisel. Okay, accept and send healing. You are a being of the universe. Okay, this is an angel. I mean, a Lord. This one is an Archangel Dorica. Hone your psychic abilities, see through illusions. Hone in on your psychic abilities and see through some type of illusion. Let me get one more here. A lot of purple, a lot of blue. I'm trying to tell you, somebody here, that's too much. Somebody here carries like a blue and a blue and a purple flame, or somebody works with the blue and purple flame. Okay, you could be a lord spiritually, a lord. Give me one more. Thank you. Look, Archangel Raphael at the bottom of that. Archangel Menelik, excuse me if I mess it up. Butterflies could be significant. Okay. Be conscientious, cooperate with others for your highest good. Okay, cooperate with other. You got Archangel Raphael and Archangel Shamiel. Somebody here could get like a lot of love messages or a lot of healing stuff. Open your heart to give and receive love. Your essence is love. See with enlightened eyes, open to abundance. So Archangel Raphael is helping you to heal some type of abundance. Okay, some of you here may need to open up your heart here more for abundance. All right, what time is this? 5 o'clock. I'm trying to debate if I want to go to this event tonight. Yeah, I know I'm a homebody. I like to stay in the house. Y'all know I like to be in the crib. I like to be in the bed, in the dark with the blackout curtains, watching a movie in the bed. Those are all. I be wanting to rejuvenate my energy. I go out, I gotta be a social butterfly. Come on, Nat. Please go somewhere. Please, spirit monitoring spirit, go somewhere. It says heal abandonment. It's time to forgive. So heal some type of abandonment wound. What else here? Okay, you have spiritual awakening, shift or be shift. Now, awakening came out here twice. Shift or be shift. All right. You're going through some type of spiritual awakening. Did I get him? Darn it. There's a new moon today. I thought the new moon was tomorrow. I mean, I thought it was yesterday. Child, I don't even keep up with the moon cycles like that no more. I thought it was yesterday. But new moon in Gemini. Okay, period. I'm talking to a queen, honey. A divine feminine came out. You could be seeing the number 888, queen, divine feminine energy. You're receiving some type of cosmic intelligence. I told y'all that. Didn't I say y'all that? I said that. I said y'all are receiving something. Look, your soul is merging. I'm trying to tell you, coming into one with yourself. Your soul is merging. Yeah, because you did some type of past life healing, some final past life healing. You're ready to align with abundance. For some of you, you may be aligning with your twin flame. I don't like to subscribe to that. Yeah, awareness, breakthrough, karmic purge. You could be purging out a false twin flame, or you did purge out some type of false twin flame. Yeah, look, High Priestess. Somebody here is a High Priestess. It says expanding consciousness. Remember who you are. You can do it. Okay. So you could be seeing the number 1010. I caught 1010 today. I caught 1111. I be seeing 911 a lot. I'm seeing 22 a lot. I've seen 88. I'm seeing 88 a lot. Like I literally seen that on my receipts. My total was 1888. Like I'm literally seeing that a lot. And I want to say I've seen it in my account too. I can't remember. But yeah. All right. Those are the messages I have for you guys. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to run the candle cell one more time. Okay, if you guys are interested in getting the Millionaire Magnet candle. It is centered in Baccarat Rouge. I have a divination class, spiritual divination and spiritual gift class coming up next week. This week is the free 7 steps to mastering and healing. So if you guys are interested in going beyond mother wounds, father wounds, and you really want to heal beyond that, I have a free master class coming up on, I think it's the 26th. Okay. I don't know, look at the dates and stuff. So I have a free master class coming up. It's donation based. I have a spiritual divination class. Okay. Got you. Look, I got his ass. See that? Got his ass. Where you thought you was living at? Not here. How do you tap into your magic? Big C. I'm not about to explain that on here. I really don't feel like explaining that on here. It's a long story. Is that the one that you just recently did? No. Oh yeah, yeah, that is. It is the one I recently did. Yeah, I don't feel like explaining the tap into your magic. I say that, but then I'll start getting into the conversation of it because I do like it. I don't do magic, so I don't do magic in a form of physical magic. Like I don't do stuff like I'm not into like candle magic and stuff like that. I don't do stuff like that. Like, you know, I tap into like the magic when it comes to like my spiritual gifts, like what I was just explaining to you guys before. So basically, like my form or way of tapping into my magic is basically tapping into my spiritual coding and understanding like who I am. So that's why I offered you guys to understand what your spiritual DNA codes is and your authority keys is because that's how you can actually like tap into your actual magic. So like for instance, hold on, let me see. I think I got a do I got do I have, do I thought I had a whiteboard over here. My kids be taking my stuff, child. I guess I don't. So I'm gonna answer your question real quick, BC. Give me 1 second. Let me put my cards up. Y'all know I got a Virgo rising in Venus, so I'm a neat freak. I'm a neat freak. I got a lot of stuff, but I know where everything at. I said if I ever get married and move in with a man, I wonder if he gonna be able to tolerate all of this. I'm definitely gonna need like my own space, own office, my own corner somewhere. Like I need my own space. I need my own whole room. But when I lived with my ex-husband, I did have all of that. So it wasn't like I didn't have like I had my vanity area. So my stuff was organized throughout the house. I don't know. I've been really thinking about like me going into marriage and stuff again like the last few days. It's definitely been eye opening. As long as I can be supported based off of my moon sign, which is I like freedom, I like space. I have Virgo, Sagittarian in my energy. So I like my space. I like freedom. I don't like nobody trying to like control or dictate anything that I'm doing. As long as I can operate in that, then I'll be fine. All right, so let's go into this message. I mean, this question about how to tap into your power. I think I could do it from here. Yeah, let's use this right here. And I'm a visual person, so that's why I like to show you guys what I'm doing from a visual standpoint. I do got a lot of papers, a lot of stuff everywhere. All right. I think this is a pen we could use. Okay, so when we're talking about tapping, how do you tap into your power, right? And it's going to be a lesson for right now, okay? You have a basically a blueprint. Do you know your energetic blueprint? All right, this is your blueprint. All right. So this is your energetic blueprint. Do you know what your blueprint is? Your blueprint is going to be basically, you can go by your birth chart. You can go by your human design chart. You can get all of these. You can go by your spiritual DNA codes. Okay. You can go by your authority keys. Okay. You can go by your karmic contracts. You can go by your wealth and love contracts. We all got them. Wealth and love contracts. All right. I do blueprints. I do. Okay. So this is your blueprint right here. I don't really necessarily have it as a service. Maybe I should add it on there. Okay. But this is like literally your blueprint. So in your blueprint, you're going to have basically your birth chart where the astrological energies was when you were first born. So your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node, all of that, all your planets, where the energy was when you was born. Then you have your human design chart. The human design chart is basically how you function. Okay, so are you a manifestor generator? Are you a reflector? Are you a generator? What are you? That's your human design chart. Then you have your spiritual DNA codes. Your spiritual DNA codes is your operating system, similar to the human design chart. Then you have your authority keys. Your authority keys basically command the whole entire system. So the authority keys is going to command a human design and it's going to command your DNA codes. Then down here you have contracts that's in your soul's blueprint. This is like your suitcase that you kind of had got together when you before you reincarnated on earth. So then in your blueprint, you have your karmic contracts, wealth contracts, love contracts, and for some of you, soul mission. Not everybody has soul mission contract, but some people have soul mission contracts. Okay, we're just gonna say that. Okay. So some people have soul mission contract. So if you want to get into your power, you have to understand your makeup. Once you understand your makeup, then we're going to go down here, right? Then we're able to move in commandment. So a lot of people don't know how to use this and move into commandment. And basically you're going from like 5D to 3D. Okay, let's say. All right. So you're like, boom, I got a leadership, and I'm going to use an example. Let's say in my birth chart, and I'm going to use me as an example. I'm a Leo sun. I have a Leo North Node. Okay. My human design, I'm a manifestor generator. Okay. My spiritual DNA code, I had tons of them. I think I got over 20 of them, right? And so spiritual DNA codes become active and you gain more coding. The more that you heal, the more that you can handle. So these are going to change. They don't stay the same. Okay. It's all about what the capacity of your aura can actually hold in regards to coding, right? So I have a teacher code. I have an intuitive code, and I have a wealth alchemist code. All right. I have authority keys. I have over a lot of keys. I want to say over 30, right? So I have a lot of tons of authority keys too, but I have like 7 of them. I have 7 of them in my throat chakra. Okay, so I have 7 authority keys. I have a teacher code. I'm a wealth alchemist. I'm a manifestor generator. I'm a Leo North Node, Leo rising. My karmic contracts, all of them are closed. My karmic percentage is under 10%. I'm not on a karmic timeline. I don't have any karmic energy residue or nothing around me. So all of my karmic contracts are closed out. They're finalized, they're closed out. I don't even like to entertain karmic energy. Okay. Then let's say for my wealth and love contract, my wealth and love contracts are basically active, right? And then my soul mission, I'm a star seed earth angel. I have a soul mission special contract right here. So now it's like, okay, I know all this. A lot of y'all get all this information, but then you don't know what to actually do with this information. So what you do with this information is you use it through command. Your command system is going to come through your throat chakra. And this is why our throat and our upper chakras always get attacked. They bind you through your lower chakras. So they bind you in the 3D world. So they'll make your world struggle, like you're working a 9 to 5, you're not happy there. You keep attracting lustful connections. People keep siphoning off of your chi and your inner power and all of that. So they affect us with the 3D world and our lower chakras, but then they attack us and they block and create parasites and stuff like that in the throat, in the third eye, and the crown chakra. So what you have to do is make sure you clear the throat chakra out. If I'm going by my blueprint, my throat chakra have to be clear because I have a code. I have chakra keys. I have authority codes in my chakras. I have keys and codes in the chakra. And my Mercury is in Leo. My North Node is in Leo. My Sun is in Leo. So that Leo is all about what? Leadership. So when you understand what the astrology signs are and what they stand for, I know that Leo says leadership, being out in the public. I don't even like being in the public. I don't even like being online. Like, this is something I do because it's aligned to my soul's blueprint. But this is not something, if I had to, like I told you, I have a Virgo rising and a Venus. I like to kind of be in hermit mode, which is why I don't have personal social media accounts. I only have business social media accounts. I really don't really like to post a lot about, my life and all of that stuff. I'm very private. So people who are close to me, of course, they're going to get the information, like, you're going to know about me and stuff like that. But my birth chart is set up like rising, and then what I show, I'm hermit. I'm also a cusper in Leo. So my rising is kind of like 1 degree in Virgo and 1 degree in Virgo in Leo. So it's like Leo, Virgo, cusper is my rising sign. My human design says manifest a generator. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to command, using all of these energies and these powers and understanding this, what I want in the 5D. See, a lot of you have to command what you want in the 5D. Y'all doing it all wrong. You're commanding what you want in the 3D first. But it don't operate like that. The 5D has to be aligned and you have to command from the 5D. So everything that's in the kingdom of God. So if you got the kingdom of God here, okay, we're just going to put kingdom of God, right? And then you have your souls. We're going to put soul blueprint. All right. So you have the kingdom of God, you have the soul blueprint, and then I'm commanding what I want in the 5D. Then that is how it manifests in the 3D. So now you're tapping into your power, which is I always advise when you're manifesting, you want to start low with manifestation and work your way up. Because remember, you want to increase your power. You don't want to start off with like this high, powerful energy, even though it's packed in your blueprint. Like, even though I knew I was an earth angel, even though I knew I was a star seed, even though knew I had gifts like wealth alchemist gifts and stuff like that, I didn't just go straight into that. It's like, okay, I know that, but I need to embody that. I need to learn that. I need to understand that. So I worked a lot with commanding all of that in the 5D first. So I was like, okay, God, I need to activate my wealth alchemist energy. I need to align my alchemist and I need to know how to use it, work with it, understand it fully, embody that energy, and then I could use it on a 3D level. So that's how you work with in regards to your power. Remember, your power, your energy comes from the kingdom of God. So when you understand your gifts, all of this comes from the kingdom, right? It comes from here. So when you understand that all of that comes from the kingdom of God here, you co-create This is how you co-create with God, you co-create with spirit. A lot of people don't know how to properly co-create with spirit or God. So they go and they operate in their ego. They go and operate in what they think their life's supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing for work. It don't work like that. So, to tap into your powers, to understand who you are first. What is your soul's makeup, your soul's blueprint? Then you have to understand how your body actually is engineered and how it responds and how it moves to things. Then after that, then you're able to command. Once you understand how your body operates, then you're command. A lot of you, let's say you think that you're supposed to be a teacher, but you're supposed to be a healer. You got a healer code, but you think you're supposed to be teaching. You're out here truth telling, but you're supposed to be prophetic. You have a prophetic code. So you see how like it has to make up who you are on an energetic level. And so I didn't understand this in the beginning of my journey. In the beginning of my journey, I was into everything. I thought I was a witch in the beginning of my journey. I'm like, oh, am I a witch? My Babala was like, no. My spirit team was like, no, you're not a witch. Like you're not a witch, you're a high priestess, you're an alchemist, you operate on a different frequency than that. So, and there's nothing wrong with witches. Like, I don't have anything wrong with witches as long as they're not dark and doing evil stuff. I don't have anything to do with, like, I don't care about witches and stuff like that. So, yes, I did Yoruba in the beginning of I did Ifa in the beginning of my journey. So I was, my Ori was to go into a high priestess. Like I could have went through them and went and became a high priestess, but I didn't want to subscribe to any religion. I don't subscribe to any religion. Okay. I run and go by biblical laws and principles. And so I got I found out who my head was and stuff like that, which is Oshun. And so, yeah, so that was that, right? So that was the beginning of my journey. That was 8 years ago. So I learned a lot over 8 years. Like, this is what my calling is here. So that's how I discovered with my blueprint. And I remember, like, I would get my readings from my Babylon when he would say, like, you're not supposed to be practicing or doing any of that stuff. Like, you can't be doing no candles or nothing because I later found out it took me 5 years. Like I'm literally teaching y'all and giving y'all information that took me years of gaining and understanding. So I literally found out that I carried a seraphim flame, which is an angelic type flame that I actually carried. And so that is my magic. That is my power. So that's how I figured out what I was made up of. Manifestor generator. I have the power to actually think what I want to manifest and the power to bring it into the 3D world. So this is how you use your actual power. Now, when people abuse their power, is because again, they would basically create all of this stuff in the 5D, but they would create it in the form of a manipulation. And then it manifests in the 3D as a backfire, or you getting spiritually or karmically in spiritual jail or prison, or getting reviewed. Because you could go to spiritual jail to not spiritual jail, spiritual court for review. So you go to spiritual court for review. Spiritual jail is when you're not learning the consequences and your soul has to go through basically like a whole purge and purification phase. Okay. So that answers your question. That's why I said I didn't really want to like get into. That's why I said I was like, oh, that's a long, deep question. Somebody asked me on TikTok, how do you know what your codes is? So basically, you go if you're an Akashic reader. So there's 3 levels of energies that I work with, and this is what I teach in my schools. My tier 3 is very like a my tier 3 is very advanced. Okay. So let's say if you want to find out what your own spiritual codes, I do have over a list of 100 codes. I got to figure out when I'm going to like release it on my site. But let's say if you want to figure out what, so there's 3 levels of ways that you can check it. The first one is going to be the Akashic, right? The Akashic field. Then you have the quantum field, right? And then you have the astral. So there's different levels of fields and stuff to work with. So the Akashic field is going to give you everything that you need to know based off of a list. So the Akashic field is saying, okay, you're contracted for this, you're coded for this, this is what you're supposed to do, this is how you're supposed to do it. Okay, it gives you the contract, the blueprint, the code. This is what this code is. This is what it's for. So if you're not working in that Akashic field, then you have to get somebody else to help you to figure that out. Okay, if you do work in a Akashic field, you can go in a Akashic field and get a list of your codes, your contracts, anything. You can get your timelines and all of that. Now, where you actually change and shift things is in the quantum field. So the quantum field is more for like healing, activation word. This is where I go when I do activations for people. This is where I go when I'm shifting timelines, working on timelines and things of that sort. It's in the quantum field. Okay, and so this is what I teach my tier 3 students. I teach them how to work with destiny wheels. I teach them how to understand the spiritual technology. So the Metatronic lattice, Archangel Metatron, he has his own technology. So I teach them how to work with his technology in regards to his lattice, his spiritual technology and equipment. And so we work in a quantum field. This is the field that they're actually like working in. So they're beyond, my tier 3 students are beyond the Akashic field. They're working in the quantum. I teach Akashic in tier 2. And then so for right here is the astrofield. So the astrofield is kind of like a bubble that sits outside the human like this. So okay. All right, I didn't make the best smiley face, okay? All right, so this is going to be like kind of like your astrofield, which the astrofield is kind of like the fourth dimension, right? And so this is the in-between field. So what happens, a lot of you guys, what happens is that your timeline gets like split or parallel because in the astral world, in the 4D, the 4D is in between like 3 and a 5D. Okay. And so the 5D is like, okay, this is the quantum, Akashic, or higher. That's the 5D realm. So what happens is that if you don't align, in order for all this to work, the fourth dimension, your astral field has to align. It has to align with the 3D and it has to align with the 5D. So yes, you can have a wealth contract active, you can have a love contract active, all your spiritual gifts can be active and on. But if the 3D is not aligned to the 5D, then the 4D gets squabbled up. This is your astral field. So then the astral field has to get clear. If the 5D say, yes, my person's coming in, this is coming in, that is coming in, which y'all hear a lot of that. But then on the 3D level, you're still stressing about your ex, or you're still thinking about your ex, or you're still playing back and forth with your ex. What is going to happen is that it's going to tangle up your 4D, and then your timeline gets split, your energy gets split. And this is why in the astral realm, y'all will have dreams, you will have core attachment, you will have all of these things. So when I go in and I do core cuttings and cleansing and timeline alignments in my work, I'm working in the astro. So in the astro, y'all hear my dog. So in the astro, I'm basically going in, I'm clipping cords, I'm stabilizing your timeline. I'm not operating in your 5D, I'm not operating in the 3D. I don't even need you to be there. I can work in the astro. So that's where it kind of like works at, like right there. So when you understand all three of those fields, then it kind of makes sense. So I'm doing a 6-week course where we're going to be working with all those fields, where it's basically we're pulling from a timeline. So basically, in my 6-week course, let's say in the Minnetonka timeline, you had a healer code, an unconditional love code. Maybe you want to reconnect with a soulmate from that timeline or whatever, right? We're going in the Akashic field, we're going to read it, quantum field, we're going to pull it, astral field, we're going to balance it out and bring it into the 3D world. So that's with the 6-week timeline. The suite is called 6 weeks timeline. So we're going through each of the timelines because a lot of y'all either lived in through them timelines or you lived in all 6 of them. So I had a life in all 6 of them. So I had the Minnetonkan, I had the Numerian, I had the Egyptian, I had the Christ timeline. Of course, Christ is now the Aquarian timeline. So I got in Atlantis. So I lived in all of them. So I have codes, DNA, I have wisdom, I have knowledge, I have energy that I have to kind of get from all of those different timelines. And I'm activating them, I'm working with them. So this is how you even increase your power even more as well too. Does that mean I had too many leakages? So energy leaking is something different. Energy leaking is where you have holes in your energetic field. Okay, so energy leak would look like this. You have holes in your field. Okay, and so that leakage is coming out through somewhere. Either it's coming through like over giving, or somebody siphoning your energy, or things of that kind of sort of speak. So that's what the energy leakage kind of is. Okay. Yeah, I have 2 more weeks left for my tier 3. We're ready to graduate. They're working on their final project right now. So yeah, they get exams and final projects, mainly exams and a lot of tests is in tier 2. Tier 3 is more of like embodiment and final project. Okay. How do you know if you're in spiritual jail? That's a good question. So spiritual jail, you're going to feel super, super delayed and paused. Delayed and paused till you course correct. The quickest way to get out of spiritual jail is to repent and see the error of your ways. That's the quickest way. And that's why I repent a lot. Like I'm like always on my knees asking God to forgive me for things that I have done seen and unseen. Because sometimes you do things and don't know that you're actually doing them. So you got to repent for things that you do seen and unseen. So spiritual jail is no freaking joke. Your life literally goes down into shambles. Now, spiritual court is something different. When you're in spiritual court, your soul goes through a pause phase, because now in spiritual court, your ancestors, your angels, all of that, they got to pull receipts of everything from which you're in spiritual court for. So that got to get reviewed, and so that has to get reviewed. It has to get attested by God, and then He kind of makes a decision on it, and then you can come out of spiritual. Some people I have to pull out of spiritual court, like, oh, okay, let me pull them out of spiritual court. Let's close this up, and so I can speed it up and get them out of there, or they can go to part. Like when I go through things with people, like let's say if I go through something with somebody, I'm in spiritual court. I can possibly, my authority and ranking is real high right now, so you can't just call me to court for anything. But if I go to spiritual court, my manifestations get slowed up and delayed and paused, which is why I don't like even bothering with spiritual court. If I don't have to, it got to be something really serious. I don't even really like bothering it, because when you bother with it, it's like everything goes on a pause, and I don't like that. If I don't have to. It got to be something that's really like super serious for me to do that. So spiritual court is that if the person get convicted or whatever, then what happens is they go to spiritual jail, and that's confinement for refinement and recalibration. Okay. And so it doesn't always mean like, oh, they're dealing with this karma and they're going through this bad luck. Well, they very well may seem like they're going through that. It's because God is trying to get their attention so they can refine their actual soul. It's all like God is a merciful God. He's a forgiving God. So it's all through prayer, rechanging your habits, your life, repentance, all of that. So that's how you can get yourself the quickest way out of spiritual jail. But you got people who don't see the error of their ways. They don't see anything. They'll literally keep going through stuff, keep going through stuff, and they will not acknowledge God. They will not repent. They will not ask for forgiveness of what they have done. Like they just don't. So it's like they will stay in spiritual jail. Okay. We learn all this at class. Yes, you do. Yeah, so this is my tier program. So this is basically okay. So this book, so this is tier 3. This is how much I teach in tier 3. This is tier 1. This is how much you learn in tier 1. And this is tier 2, my High Priestess program. The High Priestess program is probably my favorite one in tier 2 program. So these are my teaching manuals from tier 1, 2, and 3, all 3 of them. Okay. So, and then not to mention all of this. So then I have all of this right here. All of this, because I'm a paper type girl. So then I have all of that as well too. So yes, I teach all of that. Tier 1 is self-paced right now. When I first started tier 1, it was live, but I knew I was only going to do one season of that live and then switch it to self-paced. Tier 2 is more hands-on. So if you don't know anything about spirituality, you can do tier 1, right? And get ready for tier 2. Okay. You can automatically skip tier 1. You can anybody can go into tier 2. You can't just go into tier 3. Tier 3, you got to be emotionally stable to do tier 3. But anybody can do tier 2. Tier 1 is only for the people like Tiffany. I don't know nothing about chakras. I don't know nothing about inner child healing. I don't know nothing about womb work. That's for my people that's coming straight up off the street. I know. I should. Somebody else told me that I should publish my books. The 6-week class has nothing to do with tier program. The 6-week class is a cohort program for the summer. It's a summer cohort program. It has nothing to do with the tier programs. Okay. That's separate. Tier 2 starts in October. Okay. What's the prerequisites to be one of your students and which do you start with? So I just explained that. Hopefully that you understood. Did you understand me what I just explained in regards to that? So yeah. So all of the tier programs are 3 months. They are certified. They're 3 months each. So tier 2 is a certified high priest and priest program. Tier 2 is about embodiment. Tier 3 is a spiritual authority program. So like let's say if you have codes to do like scroll keeping and scroll writing and you have your own divine laws. Like I have my own 7 sovereign laws, right? If you have all of those, what the authority program do is help you to like get the proper teaching in regards to tier 3. So tier 3 is all about like a lot of meditating, embodiment, learning how to understand your destiny wheel, because each of us have our own destiny wheel. And on a destiny wheel, there's different things on the destiny wheel. You can have karmic energy on a destiny wheel. I teach them how to clear out the karmic energy and bring in the healthy nodes that need to come in and stuff like that. So tier 3 is a lot of like, it's a lot of work, but it's not a lot of work as much as tier 2. Tier 2, I love tier 2. So one of my students who did all 3 of my tiers, he's going to be teaching tier, helping me teach tier 2. So I'm excited about that because my goal is to eventually get teachers, and then I'm just focusing on the back end because right now I do everything myself. So I'm managing a lot. Okay. And so yeah. So yeah, hopefully that answered your questions and stuff like that. So there's no prerequisite for tier 1 and 2, only tier 3. And usually the people, like all of the students, I have 7 students in tier 3. I'm good, Ghostwriter. Thank you. All the people that was in tier 3 came out of tier 2. And some people took all 3 of my tiers. Yeah, they took all 3 of them. So yeah, so that's how that works and stuff like that. So it's definitely a progress. Yeah, okay. That's interesting. I was just thinking about him the other day and he texted me just now. Yeah, so that's how that all works and stuff like that. So, yeah. So it works like that. Yeah. But I absolutely love it. Like I said, tier 2 is the funnest because tier 2 you do get clinicals. So I don't know nothing about anybody else's program, but you're welcome, Big C. But tier 2 you will have clinicals. Now it is optional. You don't have to work with clients if you don't want to work with clients, but we do have a clinical part towards the end of the program. And what that is that you can either do a personal reading, you can do a core cutting and clearing work, or you can give them a healing plan. Those are the 3 options that you can kind of do with them. I'm only taking about 20 to 25 students for tier 2 as well too. So I already have 2 students. I need to add them in there manually, but I'm only taking a certain amount of students for tier 2 as well too. Yeah, because I have to hold space. And then of course tier 3 is going to automatically be not a lot of people get into tier 3. Tier 2 starts in October. Okay, it starts in October. All right, so I can give you guys a little bit because it sounds like a lot of you are interested into the High Priestess program, and this is the syllabus. So this is the syllabus for tier 2 if you just want to know what we actually learn in tier 2. So this is the syllabus. Okay, so in tier 2, you're going to learn the first month is about priestess embodiment. So you learn about your archetype, you learn about spiritual authority, activation of your divine identity. So the thing about tier two is understanding your own identity and your priestess mantle. You understand timelines, dimensional realms, and soul walk-ins. You understand scroll work of your mantle and identity. So that's all in the first month. The second one is you understand light codes, womb technology, and divine law. So you're understanding light language, how to channel, how to understand womb as a stargate and intimate dimensional portal. You also learn how to energetically do surgery, so how to spiritually extract entities, curses, grief. So it's like you have this curriculum, right? But then I also do additional teaching. So we may read out the book, or I may add, like for an instance, like who you're extracting from. So I'm going to go through all of the spirits that you may be needing to extract. So it's like you're learning about the kingdom of God and the kingdom of darkness, what helps you fight off the kingdom of darkness type of energies. So that as well too. We also dive into divine law. So understanding what covenant is, judgment, soul permission, that kind of stuff. Then the third month is spiritual court work. Okay, so learning spiritual court protocols, how to read, close, and petition right for spiritual court, how to lead ceremonies, how to do client energy work. And that's where we come in with your clinicals, how to run your business. If you're becoming a practitioner, priest and priestess business, structuring your offerings and how to actually align them with God. A lot of people don't, they just want to get into this and start a business, but you have to understand how to align them with God when it comes to the kingdom. What are you truly supposed to be doing, right? And then you do your book of divine leadership and spiritual seal activation. So those is kind of everything that it's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah, like here's my thing on what is spiritual court, what is a spiritual ceremony. You learn about the true divine laws in the kingdom of God here. So again, when the guy was saying about, he was saying something on my thing about divine law and stuff. Like even when he was saying that you give people consent, you actually don't. So the law of no trespassing, like you give people consent, but that doesn't mean that they're supposed to treat you a certain way just because you've given them consent. That they still break spiritual law, because the law also governs their own action. Leadership must honor free will and divine consent. They supposed to honor that. So they still have to be responsible for their own actions and whatever it is that they do. So just because you give somebody access to experience you and they do you wrong or do you dirty, they're still breaking spiritual laws because of their actions, whether that's through form of lying, manipulation, playing games, or whatever. That's still a divine law that somebody's actually breaking. And that's the law of no trespassing. Like I don't understand. Child, I don't be understanding with people. I be like, who sent you and are you a warlock? Like what in the world? Okay. So yeah, so those, and then you got the law of accountability. The law of accountability is also a law. So leaders are doubly accountable for what they teach and how they guide. Misuse of influence draws direct correction from the throne. So everything I teach is based off of throne room energy. If you're talking about becoming a high priest and priestess, you are somebody that is governed and employed by the throne of God, the most high, the kingdom of God. So you have to know all the rooms around the kingdom of God. You got to know how all of that works, all of these laws. There's 10 different laws: the law of first allegiance, the law of divine order, the law of no trespassing, the law of seed and harvest, the law of multiplication of light, the law of covenant protection. Okay, any covenant seal in the presence of God holds power to fulfilled or released by divine decree. And that's why some of y'all meet people and they become automatically under your covenant of protection. And when that present no longer is hold there, they lose their protection. And that's why it looks like some people be going through hell and hot water after they done dealing with you, is because they lost their protection. That's a vow, a spiritual contract, a service pact. They are not to be broken lightly. So anytime they coming across you, that's an automatic divine protection if you are operating in this throne or covenant. You have the law of accountability, the law of scroll, and the law of restoration, the law of eternal witness. Every word and action is recorded in the internal archives. Nothing is hidden from God. This truth keeps leaders in humility, knowing their work as echoes through eternity. So no matter what anybody think they're getting away with, no matter what anybody think they're manipulating, God sees everything. The ethers see everything. It's a spiritual law. It can't be tampered with. So it's just like, yeah, so that's that. And then we have the four pillars that I teach: the law of truth, the law of creation, the law of power, the law of eternal life. And so in each of those pillars, there's three different laws that go into creating that actual pillar. I meant tier two is in March, but I'm still in school. Um I'm not understanding what you're asking me. Tier three, two class in March, but it feels like I'm still in school. Oh, okay. I think that's what you were saying. Queen is the tier three. What highest rank you can reach? So tier three is literally, well, there's different levels of ranking, and so with tier three, it's not really about ranking. It's just above a high priestess program. So after high priestess, let's say if you're ranked in the spiritual realm as a high priest, then you're going to go up to an arbiter. Okay, then you're going to go up to a steward. Then you're going to go up, I think the next one is governor. Okay, governor is where you have authority over different territories. Like I operate as a governor because I have territories. So I have Miami. Miami is one, Dallas is one, Sedona is one, New York is one, London is one, Atlanta is one. So because I govern over different territories, that's my authority. That has nothing to do with tier three at all. Will you eventually crime? Yeah, you will, but it comes through like it comes through embodiment, like initiations, lessons, tests, and all of that stuff like that. Like how obedient, like your ranking shifts and change when God sees how obedient you are to certain things, if that kind of like makes sense. So, everybody gets tested and stuff and go through stuff. Everybody does. So that's tier three. I mean tier two. I can read you guys what tier three is. Tier three, I only do that once a year. So I'm not doing tier three until next year. This is tier three. We're almost finishing up. So tier three is like throne room activation, understanding the book of life. Okay, courts of heaven, galactic work. So we do a lot of galactic work in tier three. So it's galactic lineage, star seed origin activation. So I teach about the Lyrians, Sirian, Arturians, Andromedans, and Palladian codes. Expansion of your gifts, multi-dimensional embodiment. So activating your 12 plus clears your gifts, your multi-dimensional frequency, sacred enterprise and vaults and temple systems, building a galactic ministry. Okay. So I teach you about star temple mapping. Okay. Spiritual wealth inheritance and vault and access. So I teach about the soul contracts and your wealth portals and your vault key activation, governing your bloodlines and celestial ancestral work. So how to work with your earth and star ancestral lineage, because you do have two different ones. And then welding the rod and stroll of dominion. So walking invisible and invisible authority. Month three is planetary intercessory and galactic guardianship, which is amazing. That's with the grid intercession that I was telling you guys. So some of you govern cities, nations, earth, certain earth portals. Like for me, I work with those, all those cities I gave you, they hold portals. And so I work with those. I go in as a grid worker and you're clearing out the distortion out the portals. And that's why, like, even like Atlanta, Miami, London, New York, here, you really don't hear about too much like mainstream. Cause, of course, there's always going to be crime, right? But not nothing real major. I work in those portals. So I cleanse the distortion, cleanse the energy out. So that's my job to teach you guys how to cleanse the portal, because we had four new grid systems that came on that God created, four new grid systems. There's dark grids and then there's grids that come from the light. And so those four new grid systems that came on, those are the ones that God really want us to like work in cleansing them and removing any type of distortion out of those energies. Okay. Then I teach about legacy mandate, star seed mission. Okay, that's what we're kind of working on now. Galactic business. We did 2 weeks of galactic business, and then we have a graduation, sealing their scrolls, their crown, and their ride. Okay, anointing with oil and galactic key of legacy. So I'm getting them ready for that. For next week is their actual graduation and their cosmic kingship ceremony. So with that, I teach the Archangel Metatron lesson pathway. So I teach the foundations, intermittent, and advanced and mastery in regards to the Archangel Metatron technology on top of all of the stuff that I just said with that. So it's a lot and stuff like that. But I have really great feedback from everybody. So I really like it. I'm really happy like with the results and stuff like that. Okay. So that's that. Any other questions before I get out of here? Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't think I need my car.
Um,
I wasn't going out. I did this without the full knowledge, but just felt like I needed to do it for my town. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, you should. It's really fun. And so like I even though I'm from Philadelphia, Philadelphia wasn't assigned. I'm not assigned as a portal city to Philadelphia at all. So yeah. So that's what I do and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna send certifications out for everybody. I was like, I'm just gonna do it one time when tier 3 is done. I could do it over the summer and send everybody their certificates because I'll have them. Okay. What AI app do I recommend? So I use four. Okay. I use four different apps. And for those of you who don't know, the technology is aligning with the timeline of Atlantis. So if you someone that really likes AI and you like technology and stuff like that, you probably have gifts and codes from Atlantis timeline that you need to activate. Because remember, what they're giving us in technology is only a piece. We're being literally breadcrumb with the technology. It's only a piece of it. So you gotta remember that like Atlantean timeline was way, way more far advanced. We are very multidimensional and advanced. So what they give us is breadcrumbs. But the four ones that I love to use, I love Claude, Gemini, Chat, and Sybil. Those are the four that I absolutely love. Oh, you stayed on 16th and York Street. I think that's North Philly? That's North Philly. Yeah. That sound like North Philly. I'm from North Philly. I'm from 22nd and Allegheny. Yeah, yeah. I'm from 22nd and Allegheny. What cities I'm assigned to? I'm assigned to Miami. That's why I do events in Miami. This is my second event in Miami. I just got assigned to Dallas. I'm also assigned to Sedona. I'm assigned to New York. I'm assigned to Atlanta and London. Those are the cities. I already did an event in London. I mean Atlanta. Oh, you know where that's at? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I live off of Ontario Street. I used to work at Temple. So I worked at Temple. My degree is in business administration and healthcare business administration. So I worked at Penn, I worked at Temple, I worked at Bay Health when I was living in Delaware for a few years. So yeah, I worked at them hospitals. How much is the different classes? So tier one is $333. Tier two is $888. Tier three is 1111. And so all of those are under payment plans. They're on there now. So if you guys, I think tier one is the only one I don't have under a payment plan. Okay. All right. I think that's it, you guys. Oh, if you want to learn as yes, that's all of the tiers. So tier one is 333, tier two is 888, and tier three is 1111. 1011 and yeah. $1,111. Okay, that's the tier. My classes, they various in price. It just depends on how much time I'm spending. And so with my tier programs, they come with a lot. Like you get three different, I know tier two, we had three different textbooks. And I'm planning on shifting that a little bit. And then, because in tier 2, I really want to teach the embodiment, the true embodiment of divine feminine, divine masculine energy. So I'm gonna do a whole separate, like, add a workbook and teachings on that. And so you get 20-minute, 15-20 minute call weekly for mentorship. So you can do the program. If you need to talk to me, you can schedule a time to get on my schedule and I can help you. Like, I talked to two of my students today. Okay. So I was helping her with it. She had, a situation with a coworker and I was helping her, giving her advice and stuff to it. So I'm always, if I can, I try to be available for everybody. I do try to, but within boundaries in my schedule as well too. Okay. So that's how that works and stuff like that. Any other questions before I roll on out of here? My son is home. Everybody good? Okay, everybody good. Okay. Okay. At the 6 week class, can I suggest what tier? Sure. Are you new to this or are you already kind of know like the basic? I could go over to tier 1. The tier 1 is you're gonna get my replays. Tier 1 is my replays. Um, let's see, tier 1. This I don't know how this got in here. This is So tier 1 is energy foundation, spiritual gifts, inner healing, divine alignment. Yeah, so that's all. That's 3 of the chapters. So yeah, so you're learning about blueprints, Akashic words, chakras, how to do cord cut-ins, how to care for your aura. You're learning about Holy Spirit, angelic work, activation work, testing the spirit, understanding order, living under spiritual authority and covenant alignment. You're understanding womb and inner child healing, how to remove curses, hex, blockages on an ancestral, personal, and shadow contract work, how to create soul prayers and scrolls. And yeah, so that's what you kind of learn in tier 1. It's like literally the basics foundation. Yeah, so tier 1 is like for awakening souls and foundation, a spiritualist program. Tier 2 is for high priestess leadership. And tier 3 is more spiritual authority and codex training. Okay, so it's for that part. All right. Yeah, that's tier 1. Okay. So I was thinking about re-recording my tier 1 class. I was thinking about re-recording tier 1. I'm like, dang, I gotta find a time to do that. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. If you purchased a candle, thank you guys for all of the gifts. Thank you guys so much again for being here. I love you guys. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Do you have to start from tier 1 and go straight into tier 3? No, you do not. You have to start from tier 2 to go into 3. You don't need to start with tier 1. You need to start from tier 2 to go into 3. But please make sure you look at tier 1's outline and make sure you know all that, because I had people starting tier 2 and they needed to go back to tier 1. Tier 2 is kind of like advanced too. So just make sure you look at everything that tier 1 offers and you're like, okay, I know this, I know that, I know that. And then go into, you can say, okay, I could go into tier 2. Okay. Because I don't want you to get lost when you come to tier 2. I think I had 2 people that got lost in tier 2. All right. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. I see you guys later. Love you much. Have a beautiful and blessed one. Bye, you guys. Okay, let's close out.